Well, really? There they come. Come on, boys. There we go. My camera's already off a little. Let's fix that. I can hear someone talking in the background. That's me, I think I hear. Or is it me? Because no, I've got my volume up. So, see, you can't do it right. All righty, folks. Anybody here watching? Oh, it's Foxy. Oh, and I know Riffs. Okay. So, we've got 3 people, man. We are live. We are hot to trot. And we are ready to play some Achtung Cthulhu with the rejects here. And boy, are these players rejects. Okay. I know where to find them. Bottom of the barrel. Because I'm right there with them. Whatever. Okay. I hope everybody's doing well. We are here for episode 2 of Modifius Entertainment's Achtung Cthulhu. Among the Wolves is the starter set campaign. And we're playing it and we're learning it and we're loving it. Right, Matt? We love all the rules of that AC, okay? Boy, did he go rules lawyer after the show last week. It's all right. I expect it. So, and we'll make more mistakes tonight because that's just what I do. Let's say hi, everybody. We're going to do our introductions. Let everybody speak their piece, tell us who they are, who they're playing, and anything else that they want to pimp outside of the McRib. Okay, there you go. Start north of our border as always with our who's called what the hell's calling me? What the hell? No, get that out of there. I'm not doing that. Matt, did you do that? There was someone calling us. Who the hell is that? I don't know. God, man. Kristen, would you say hi to everybody, please, and get us started? Oh my God. Keep going, sir. Tell us who you are, who you're playing. Say, just you get to speak. He's new to streaming, folks. He hasn't quite learned everything yet. Yeah. What? Uh, uh, okay. Uh-huh. They're saying they can't hear you. Why can't they hear? Let's see. Desktop audio's up. Um, what's happening now? Son of a bitch. It's and see. It's not Winamp. It's keep talking, Kirsten, while I'm
Testing
Christian.
1, 2, 3.
there we go. Maybe. It's Channel D. It's live. Hopefully they can hear you now.
Testing 1, 2, 1, 2.
There we go. Yep. Okay. See, I told you I got buttons. Got to push this correct. All right.
It's the
He's
lack of
our Canuck.
McRib.
He hasn't got much to say. He's playing Jordan Ash. That's all you missed. Okay. So, Joel.
Joel. Tackless Raccoon. Land Lula.
Woo! Man, many words. Matt, you want to give us more?
I'm Matt Everhart. I go by KC Rift Online. I am co-owner of Praetor and Rift's Astral Menagerie, which does a lot of events and video programming for various conventions across the country, as well as Fat Goblin Games, which is a 12-year-old, right? 2011. No, I guess we're getting on there. 14-year-old publishing RPG publishing company that Duff and I recently, actually almost a year ago, I guess it'll be a year in April, acquired, and so that keeps us running around ragged and pretty busy. Other than that, I'm playing Victor Farago, a archaeologist from Romania. Not a Karn artist. That is a typo on the screen that didn't get changed from last week. And I'm just happy to be here.
Bashman.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jeff, also known as King Bashman across socials and Twitch. I also work with Matt and Duff at these various conventions they were talking about. It's always a lot of fun, and we always love to give each other a hard time. In chat, if you could just say Duff loves the McRib, that'd be great. It'll help the cause.
Huxley.
Hey everybody, my name is Huxley. Tonight I'm playing Micah Tiedemann, a German refugee before the onset of World War II, currently serving as a war correspondent on behalf of the Manchester Guardian in London. Tonight's episode is sponsored by McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Duff's loving it.
It's constant, folks. It's constant. You know, it's like I didn't even leave 2 years ago. You know, it's all bad. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't fail to impress. Brian, say hello to everybody, please.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Sorry, this whole thing has really got me today.
I'm
Well,
so glad we can entertain you. There we go.
Absolutely. I am Brian Berg. I am the owner of Total Party Kill Games. You've probably seen me at literally every convention ever. Much like the McRib, I am playing Clarissa Tucker, a saucy English medic. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight.
I thought you were going to say extremely fake. There's something like
It is not a rib. There's nothing close to rib about that product, and that it continues getting made.
It's shaped like
People
rib.
eat it.
Still love
It's
them.
amazing. I mean,
I thought you were going to
Don't
mention
get it.
all of the rods that got stuck through your ribs
I don't know
during the
what
previous
it is,
session.
man. But I got other friends. I've got others that just think it's the world, man. I'm like, what the hell? You want a rib? I'll make you some. Real kind of stuff, man. Yeah, folks, I'm Duff563, Jimmy Duffy. Yes, I owner operator of the Rejects, partners with Matt for Fat Goblin Games and Praetors and Rifts, and knows what else is going on. And I won't be attending your local Gary Con convention this year, unfortunately. I'm going to be missing. So, yes, just
That's
Real-
it. I'm out.
real life gets in the way this year. I know. So,
No Spartacus.
Just
Yep.
gives us
No
more time to
Jupiters.
save
no
up.
Spartacus. Yeah, I will miss.
Jupiter has a message for you.
What we'll do though, we need to. I'm sure we could probably find a way to get it into tabletop simulator so that we can play with each other's blanks all night long. Okay, I
No,
won't say
Whoa,
no.
easy.
If Matt wouldn't walk 5 minutes over to my chateau to play games, he's not going to play virtually with you.
Yeah,
Shots fired.
it's shots fired, but I will unfortunately miss. Real life's getting in the way, but that means that's Brian. That means that my next con up will be yours. Okay, so I will make a trot down to North Texas RPG because it's just right down the street here in the summertime. But say hi to those grognards they're in. But then this probably make me have to make the Game Hole Con in the fall. So, which I can do. I know I can do this time. Yeah, I know. Twist my arm. I didn't make it last year, so apparently I'm just back and forth. But gonna miss it. Hate doing it, but I gotta. Yeah. So here we are, folks. We're episode 2, Achtung, Cthulhu by Modifius Entertainment, a lovely 2D20 rule system. Anybody want to give us a recap of what happened last week? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Bueller?
There was some
Huxley,
German.
go ahead.
Yes. Somebody call me?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and do a recap.
So the recap. Let's take it to the recap. So, wow, what an amazing first day we had. So there were 4 people
There was
hanging out by a
sunrise
muddy
and
French, just French, very French, a muddy road on the outskirts, I believe, of Dunkirk. I can't confirm that exact location, but it was on the outskirts of town, and we were setting up a defensive position. Some Germans eventually rolled up on us, and we commenced battle immediately. It was a very intense first session, just lots of combat, lots of tricks and deception. We miraculously, not only did we hold off the German wave, we also recovered several fully functional tanks and an entire case of fresh
Seven, I
McRibs
thought. Seven
from the nearby
tanks, right?
McDonald's.
5. Come on, 5.
You know what? The numbers at this point, we have so many. Who's counting?
It's hard to keep track. One for each day of the week.
And unfortunately, one of our party died. I think the medic got impaled and died. But there was no major loss, and we have another character rolled up already. So
Partially not true, but it is.
I
what it is
invoke
here.
a point of fortune to make that all the truth.
It's all truth now. There we go.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So, yes. I'm sorry, Modifius, and anybody who possibly may watch this at a later date.
That's
We're
what happened.
bastardizing your rule set, but
I'm a war correspondent. I report the truth. That was the news. All right.
it's news. It's all fake news, right? But back then, it's all real. Right?
Duff, in fairness,
But the
anybody else
McRibs
who's
are
watching
real.
this is probably sorry too. So
Yeah, they're already so they checked in. Oh boy, no, they'd rather get that time back in their life and not lose it up front. So there you go.
Duff,
Okay.
look, hey Duff, you can make a choice. Either the tanks are real or the case of McRibs is real.
Ooh.
Then that's a Sophie's choice.
Checkmate.
Checkmate, Burger King.
I'm a
All right.
Chick-fil-A kind of guy, you know.
I'll shut up
so,
now.
It's all right. It's all right. This is what we want. Yeah, Foxy, this happens every damn stream that I run. Trust me, it is just not tonight. Every time I question deep down in this darkness of my soul, why the hell am I sitting in this chair? And yet I keep.
I
going
can
back up.
attest. I can attest.
When I accepted to come on here, I didn't even know we were playing a game. I thought we were just ragging on Duff for
Stuff, yeah.
every Monday.
Mm-hmm. That's what I live for. All right, let's get on with this. Yeah, the group found themselves on the outskirts, just a little bit away from the city of Dunkirk, France. Yes, taking place just a couple of days for the great God leaves what I'm looking, departing of troops from Dunkirk as they're being hammered by the Germans, and they fended off a couple of squads of German soldiers to kind of stave off the incursions that are happening, because they know something, it's just going to get worse. But they had orders. Two of the military personnel, one Jordan Ash and Clarissa Tucker, right? Yeah. Came in with the telegram bringing back the other individuals of the resistance that were there fighting off the Germans. Alexander Kelly, Micah Tiedemann, Victor Farrago, and who's the other one? Who we missing? Lula Brett. Sorry, can't miss her. They're all supposed to make their way back to base camp, which is in actually just right on the outskirts in the city streets of Dunkirk. And but what for? They don't know. They were brought back by Lieutenant Archibald Strang to be reassigned somewhere else, and they're to report to Le Local Cafe, which sounds all nice and all that, but Clarissa really knows it's been turned into there's some bottom levels where operations at, but a good bit of it has been turned into a makeshift hospital. And so y'all double back through the streets on the outskirts of Dunkirk toward the beachfront. But even from the distance, y'all can see that the long lines of troops are stretching out to the sea, awaiting rescue. It's a daunting sight, and the feeling of dread is emanating out from all the men. It's just palatable. You can almost taste it. But hope remains.
It tastes
Y'all
like a
are help.
McRib.
Y'all are help. Man, whatever. Making your way along the front, doesn't take long to find Le Local, a rather lovely looking cafe, if I might say so myself, with only a few bullet holes marring its exterior. If not for the makeshift field hospital sprawling from inside onto the streets, it almost looked normal. But like I said, Jordan and Clarissa, y'all know that beneath the hospital, kind of hidden back underneath there, is supply point is some offices, and that is where y'all are taking the individuals when you're met upon by Captain Charles Daniels, who is basically, Clarissa, you know him. You were in charge of the hospital yourself, but were reassigned all this just out of nowhere to go with Ash to find these resistance fighters. And he was given, Charles Daniels was given control of authorization for running the hospital. And you know that you have got one. What's our boy's name? Mr. Jones, our one of our NPCs there, Private Jones. He got kind of beat up pretty bad, and he needs some looking at. What are you gonna do, Clarissa?
Well, if we have the if we have a modest hospital and the everything that we need to actually like heal people, like let's get them in some beds and get them examined, and I will definitely do my best to do whatever I can, first aid, surgery, whatever is necessary.
Well, Captain Daniel sees that, and he kind of nods his head, and he's looking over everybody. Yeah, and he sees that Private Jones needs a little attention, needs a little tending to. And so you want to make that role of coordination and medicine skill to kind of give them what you know is wrong with him, difficulty of 1. You may do so. Target score of 10 is all that you need. But you can roll 2 dice when you do that, sir. You only rolled 1. All I saw was 1. Did I miss it? No. Rip, quit that. Yeah, give me another roll there, Big B. Did you guys put the macro on your hotkey bar like we were talking about last week? Nope. So if you go to your compendium packs in the upper right-hand corner, and then Achtung to Cthulhu rule set, rule D2 2D20, there should be a macros option, and you can drag both of those dice down to your hotbar so you can roll them properly. But that's okay. Brian, Clarissa, did you want to make one more D20 roll since you're supposed to roll 2? You're muted. You probably don't have the.
Let's try again.
There you go.
I gotta actively touch that window before I attempt
Yes,
to
Matt
talk.
will tell you that's got to happen all the time. Yeah.
That's really annoying. Did you say coordination and medicine?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I will re-roll 1 additional die here.
We'll see. There you go. And so, all right, you got 1 success. So you were able to. I was trying to get you some more momentum, but unfortunately,
Well, my TN is 15.
You only needed you only needed a. Oh, actually, you only needed a 10. Actually, his target here. I thought I gave you the target range, which you actually believe it changed up on you was a score of 10.
Do you have a focus with that? Medicine?
With surgery, yes,
Yeah.
but not medicine per se.
She's adept with cutting you open or healing you if you're blown apart. Well, he's going to need some more. He's going to need some extra time. So he's going to take his partner in crime, Private Lane, is going to take him, and they'll go find him a bed. And Daniels knows that you're meant for other duties, and he doesn't want to hold you up anymore. And he knows that you need to get on your way, and he will let you know where to go to make your way downstairs. You know where the stairwells is. And so with that being said and being dismissed, the group will be led by you and Ash to the stairs that go down to a very large and busy basement that might have been a once stocked pantry, but now it's been converted to a bustling field office. Jordan heads y'all over to Lieutenant Strang, who's leaning over a desk in the center of the room. A series of maps carefully arranged in front of him, as intelligence agents move to and from the desk, handing him pieces of paper. There are a row of radio operators on the far side of the basement area, and chatter of incoming and outgoing traffic just is emanating from a mall. It is just chaos, it sounds like. On the other side, close to a stairwell leading back to the streets, a rather stern-looking female captain can be seen berating a private who's holding a broken rifle in his hand with standing next to several racks of weapons, ammunition, and other vital supplies. I need all of y'all to make me an insight and observation test, a difficulty of 1, please.
You said insight?
Insight and observation. Por favor.
What does insight fall under?
Well, now that you say that, it is, well, it's an attribute.
Oh, right on. Attributes.
Come on, lawyer.
Just straight up, am I listening or seeing or smelling and tasting?
No, just straight up, just like I called it. Let's see. We've got how many? We got some successes there. That'll give y'all the. I think everybody at least got 1 success.
Nope. Not
You
me.
didn't?
Nope.
I got a complication.
I mean, I'm not shooting a gun, so
Oh my lord. Well,
Excuse me, Captain. Could you speak up? I cannot hear you.
yeah. So, yeah, bank that. I'm just going to give you the momentum. I don't even want to look through all that. The point was to get some momentum going, just to get the rolling there. What the notice that y'all had success and really paying attention was that along with all the maps and papers, there are several that you'll see top secret, for your eyes only. But one of the things that catches y'all's eyes is this. And I'm trying to, once again, items. Where is my marker? I thought I put it. I didn't. I thought I made this a deal. It's an image. It's a journal. Where's the image? And I need to image source. I didn't add it in here. I thought I did. That's sad. Let me find it. I apologize. I thought I had added it in here.
I think you removed 2 threat at this point.
Exactly. Nope. Not the
No
logos.
McRib for you.
No, but yeah, that's true. Nothing much changed. Whoever's beeping out. Oh yeah, I don't know who's beeping out. I figured someone's just pounding, going, what's he doing now? I don't know. I'm just, moving along here. Starter set. I apologize, guys. I thought I had fixed that so that, okay, here it is. Okay. Select the file, please. Save the entry. Now, I should be able to share this with all of y'all. Right? If I bring it up, save the entry.
I swear to God, if it's a picture of a McRib sandwich.
No, it's not. It is not. Okay.
The immediate denial makes me think that he's doubling down, and it is a
No, it's not a McRib. Okay. So,
that looks like
yeah,
shaved
Fox,
truffle.
I'll move it over to see. I know people are like, going, we can't see it. I can't see it. So let me switch it over to the RP map, to the combat map. Normally I wouldn't have RP showing anything, but this kind of funny symbol is on many documents. Just let you know, you just kind of notice it. It seems to be next to multiple of the top secret eyes only. And he kind of is looking at stuff and sees y'all's walking up and is getting ready to chat with y'all. And he doesn't really cover them up, but he kind of stacks them all on their own. And he basically shoos everybody else away, and he's motioning for y'all to kind of get around the table to within earshot of him only. And you can tell that the weight of the war clearly sits on his heavily on his shoulders. He informs you that the reason that you've been pulled, you're now under his command for as short as time as he could get you. He wants to put you to use. Some of your talents are diverse and have become known to him. He won't say why, but he just kind of knows a little bit about each of you. He goes, sorry to pull you away from your post, but something far more urgent has arisen. As you may be aware, Jerry's got us dead to rights here. One last push, and we're done for. Odd thing is, though, is they're actively holding back. Our forward operatives have observed the bastards withdrawing to our artillery range, though some secondary agencies seem to be taking their place. Originally, we thought them SS or some equivalent, but neither the uniform nor the insignia match up. I need you to head into occupied territory due east of our location and gather as much information as you can. Once you've gathered enough and understand who we're dealing with or what we're seeing, you will then rendezvous with an allied agent in the field at the Église Sainte-Marie or Church of the Saint Marie, a Professor Richard Deadman, codename Arrow. He's a rather peculiar fellow, but very knowledgeable in his field. Use the code phrase, the weather seems rather changeable for the time of year, to which the answer is, yes, but it seems a pleasant day for a stroll. Go see Captain Appleby.
I would expect more just like a code word.
Yeah. Go visit
That's
Captain
a lot of words to
Appleby.
remember.
We'll kick you out before you head off. Any
Did
questions?
anyone write that down?
Yeah, it's not my
I
job.
didn't.
The rain in Spain is something.
On the plane. That's right. Okay.
Do we have
So
to
he
go about
gives you
this
gives you a
stealthy
map.
like?
What's that?
Do we need to go in like quietly, or are we just trekking there?
We're going behind enemy lines,
He's
so
basically
you-
told you.
use your brain. Of course, we're gonna go in quietly.
Yeah.
Well, so should we park the tank here?
Yeah.
No, just turn
tanks.
on. Just turn on
I
stealth
at least
mode.
fixed the one. I'm keeping this tank.
It's a stealth tank, obviously. Duff didn't know it was there.
Strang will let you know the tank will be of no use to you. We'll leave it here parked, and I'll get it washed for you. It'll be nice and spiffy when you get back.
I find that's a huge win.
He'll
Sense
even get
motive.
the oil changed for you.
Hey, Duff, does Alex recognize that symbol that
Nope.
what's his name tried to?
Nope. You don't.
Okay.
Yeah. It is new to you.
What symbol?
The symbol I put on the map. I put on the game. Y'all
What?
all had it in front of you a
The
minute
symbol
ago.
with this 5-leaf clover.
I didn't see any symbol.
You didn't? Oh, you didn't. Well, you didn't because you didn't roll it. Okay. So you don't know. Okay. All right. Now, what he does is this, gents. He's going to. Okay. Let me bring it up. Yeah. So you should have a map in front of you. He points on the map. He's going to show you it's a village that you're going to be heading to, and you're going to be coming in from the west. And the red line basically shows you where the British are been holding off the Germans. And activity has been in and out of this area. They haven't gotten a good, clear sign of who these other troops are. They are definitely not SS from afar. They've been moving around not only on foot, but in some cars and other vehicles. And he points, like he said, he says, once you have done recon and getting a lay of the land and seeing who these troops are and all that, you then can make your way over to the church that you see in the far southeastern quadrant of the map. And he will indicate it's a small church there. And outside of that, he says he doesn't have much information for you. He can tell you that the uniforms by this agency look to be black gray coats. They wear gas masks over their face, and there is some of them have an armband of red that has, it looks like some type of black dot or black sun that is on it, and he doesn't have a accurate number. They've come and go. They've been spotted on the symbol has been spotted on some armored vehicles that are on the outskirts on the far side where the Germans are at, and there's been a few small companies that have been seen patrolling in and out of the dark shadows in areas of the village itself, but that is as far as they have come. He wants to emphasize that the mission is to observe, not engage until further orders are received.
Those bastards are gonna use mustard gas like in 1915. I was there.
I was
Like
gonna
in the
say,
there.
Great War.
that's the gas masks are vintage.
I had to put a cloth that I peed on just so I couldn't be affected by the gas. Be
Yeah, but that
prepared.
was very effective. Yes, that was very effective. I heard that it was very effective.
Yes.
It's a bit of a pick your poison.
I picked the right one.
Do we have any gas masks for us to take with us, just in case?
Nope, you do not.
All right.
What was the name of this town?
I'll
I
get
missed
a
the
cloth
name
and
of the town.
unzip my my pants and start beyond.
Everyone take a piss soaked rag, just in case.
The
Glad we covered
village
this.
name you're asking
Yes,
for?
the village. What is the name of this village?
The village name is Le Village.
Ah, yes, I see it on my map.
That's clearly French, then, isn't it?
The
It
skiing,
is. You like that?
The skiing there is exceptional.
Christian got all misty-eyed when I said that. I could tell. Okay.
I believe that is French for the village.
It's presumptuous. Okay.
No need to
Language
be an
skill
expert
level up.
translator.
There's no need to curse.
Or maybe it's called Saint Marie because that's the name of the church of Saint Marie. So maybe the village of Saint Marie. There you go. I don't.
But
Now, how do you
Victor
say that
has
in French?
Victor has his own like folded up map, and he takes some notes and circles the church on a map on his map.
Okay. Any other questions that you want to ask her?
Will we get some wheels?
No, this will be a walk.
How far?
A few miles. Back,
Oh.
back toward the line. You're going in. You don't want to be seen. You're not supposed to be shown. You can get up to where you can get up to the British lines. He showed you that they have been holding them off, making barricades and a line through the western part of the area to hold off the advancement. But what they were expecting would be an onrush has stalled out or something's going on. He's telling you they have not rushed the lines or broken the lines at all for some reason, even though they clearly have the forces there.
Yes, this checks out with reports I've gotten from elsewhere in the front. The German blitzkrieg seems to have abruptly halted for only the gods know why. It buys us a bit of time. So,
Gods, yeah. Mhm.
is this something we can do in one afternoon? We can get in, collect whatever information we need, and then get out. Are we expecting that much of a delay?
He basically said again that it's to observe and not engage until you receive further orders, or if you think you've gotten enough, make your way to the church once you have gotten more information about what's going on there
To meet Arrow.
To see Arrow. That's right.
Well, stupid question. On the map,
Stupid
There are
answer.
no
there's
stupid
a
questions.
British line.
Yeah. Yep.
Just a stupid
What
Chinese.
is the British side?
You're on the
East or
western
west?
side. The western side
Okay.
you're coming in from.
So the church is
Southeastern corner.
Behind
in
enemy lines.
enemy lines.
Behind
Yeah.
enemy lines. Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Are
My next
we-
question is:
Go ahead.
What are we wearing? Are we in our own military uniforms? Are
Yep.
we in civvy uniforms? Like,
It's
It should not matter since we won't be seen.
that is you and Ash have on your military regalia. Yes.
Sounds
The
like
rest
you
of
just
you are
declared a
in
truth.
you're just regular outfits.
Yeah.
Yes. So
That would be a bit easy, you know.
Here's the real thing. Do we just spend a fortune and be like, wow, it's
God.
crazy that a shipment of all of this enemy regalia just arrived?
Well, we could spend a fortune to say that it's a moonless night.
Do we have to spend a fortune to do that? Or is it a
you
skill
don't spend a
test?
fortune. You can you would to
Yeah,
create a
to
true
impose a
Yeah.
impose a trait or a truth.
truth.
I'm all in favor
Impose
of
a
that.
truth, you would have to spend fortune.
Unless it's already like that. Who knows?
Well, he didn't say when you just got to get there. You can be during the daytime or you can go at night. It's
We'll go at night, of course.
yeah, but you still
Night
got to
ops.
get there. So
All right, so every minute we spend is a minute wasted.
So walk and talk.
Is there any is there any additional weaponry or
okay,
or
He told you.
disguises or something?
he said when y'all were done to go see Captain Appleby,
Oh,
who
okay.
was the stern female that was chewing out a private. She's got some extra gear for you.
But those guys are civilians.
The rest of your crew
What are
that
they
you
doing
brought are
here, anyway?
civilians. Yes, they are. But y'all are now a squad with Alex having the highest rank.
Okay. I don't know what Victor is doing here. Doesn't seem to be combat trained at all.
As a matter of fact,
Strang said that's not for you to worry about. He has put the group together. He's given you orders.
I watched him kill Germans.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say he was a
Donut.
traitor. I just said that he doesn't seem trained. Like, I mean, he wasted several bullets, right?
Well, then, if you're saying this in front of Strang,
To
he's
you-
going to say, well, it's your job to keep him alive then.
I can
Ash.
understand why to you that might seem like a crime, but most of us just call it suppressing fire.
All right. I'll watch your back, Victor.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Don't let him bush you around. He's just curmudgeonly.
Well, I'm still a private, so I'll shut up. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
still a private since World War One, if I recall correctly, right?
Yeah, what the hell?
Private 13th class. Yeah, he's still an E9. He's still an E9.
Breaking service, had to start back at E1.
Oh God.
All right, so shall
Yes.
we move?
Yeah, let's go take care of. Let's go see the quartermaster, I believe.
Uh-huh. If you would like, that would
Yeah.
be
Whatever her name was.
Captain Appleby.
That one.
Applebee's.
Yep.
They don't serve the McRib at Applebee's.
You make your way back to that area where she had dressed down this lovely private, and he kind of moseys past y'all, tail between his legs, new rifle in hand, and visibly shaking. She looks at y'all, and she basically does almost similar to what Ash is saying, looking at this group and just shaking her head, but she lays out 6 packs of gear. And I haven't figured out exactly how making groups in Foundry works. So all the items are actually in the, if you go up to items, you should see them. Making sure owners, yeah. So, and you can drag what you need. You got to look at what your items are. Make sure if you need them or not. Some of you have some of the stuff already. But what she brings to you, lays out there is each heavy backpack. There is a thumb knife in the backpack. a set of binoculars, a high standard HDM pistol for you to have that will always come with 3 ammo. I would do most of my weapons always will come with 3 ammo. I don't know if I really some of the rules were waffle on it. I just gave everybody 3 ammo no matter.
What's a HDM pistol?
It's in the list.
No, it's not.
You
Yeah,
don't see it?
I don't
Hold
see
on, that's
several of
fine.
these things.
I'll
I
make it.
see an old service revolver.
Yeah. No, here you go. Bam. That's there.
I also did not see the thumb knife. but I did
I'm
see
gonna
the-
make it. That's the thing I miss. I gotta make it when I do that. Every time you make an item, you've got to give the player's observer
Okay, but
ownership. That is really. I wish they would just like default to that. Maybe there is. Okay, they should be showing up now. There in the items list.
but seriously, what is a high standard
It is a
HDM
description.
pistol?
It's a description.
Okay, is it a 1911 or?
Oh my God, you're fired. Chosen by the OSS, the HDM is a semi-automatic target pistol equipped with an integral sound suppressor designed to be used in a closed room or to eliminate a sentry. The reporter can't be heard from above traffic and might be mistaken for a door closing.
Okay, I wasn't aware that it was a real pistol. Okay,
It is a real pistol, yes. So
thank you.
So, if you want these items and it doesn't overload you too much, because some of you may take stuff and it'll say you encumbered. I'm not too worried about it at this point in time. You may grab all that. You also, I'm sorry, there's also rations. And let me make those. Make sure there are. Yep, I didn't think I got that either. There you go. There are 3 ration packs. This is your food that will last you. Each ration pack will last a day, I think. Right? Or is it a week? Here, let me see. Ration packs. Oh no, let's last more than that. Field 3 levels of ration troops.
Because you don't want to eat them, they last for a very long time.
Nope. 1 pack of rations is a minor item and they consist for 1 day. 3 meals. Yep. Okay. So you may outfit that. She's kind of looking at y'all saying, for all those weapons that you are taking, I want them back the way you were given them, and they're in pristine condition, and I want the ammo not spent. If you didn't use the ammo, bring it back to me, because every bullet counts in this time and age.
Oh, we're each getting one of those pistols?
You can have it if you need it. Yes. Yep. If you need it.
Well, there are 6 heavy-duty backpack, right?
And if you
click on them,
that group is for each of you. Yes, if you want them, you can
if
drag
you
it.
click
to
on
your
them,
item.
you see everything that's in there.
You're supposed to. Yeah, I'm just giving you. I broke down the items in case some of you might already have binocular and you don't need 2. You might have a knife. If you don't need it, you don't have to take it. So you already have it.
Okay, now it shows up in my equipment.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You drag
okay.
it over. That's right. That's how it works. And your ammo, you just have to track it. But if you take the pistol, or everybody should all have 3 ammo no matter what, for each one of your firing weapons. Okay.
Where's my Luger?
I don't know.
That is a trophy you'll get if you ever.
Oh no, I thought you didn't you grab one, Jeff? I thought we grabbed you one already.
No.
Oh, that's true.
No, it was at the end of session. So.
Well, fine. I will gear. If you want that over your revolver, I think your revolver's better. But if you want it, that's fine. Let's see.
No, there's a purpose for it. It's not to
handguns, Luger, bam.
Hey.
But you're gonna need to unquip something. You're heavy. I'll let you go over 1 encumbered, 2 you may not. So you've now got 3 pistols.
I think it's the ration packs that put me
over. Yeah, but you don't want to eat.
I have the cat.
All right, let's get real. Goober.
I'm
No
saying the
McRib.
cat can go find food.
Oh, put the cat in a holster and then give the cat one of your pistols.
Oh,
Pistol
my
cat.
God.
What's the cat's encumbrance?
Oh.
It's at least 2.
Well, he
What's the
could
cat's
carry
encumbrance?
stuff, right?
No.
A pack cat.
All right.
Yeah.
Fix it up. Fix it. Use it or lose it.
I will look to Captain Appleby and say, I will do what I can. I cannot speak for the rest of the squad, but here, as collateral, and I'll hand her the Luger pistol so I don't have to worry about encumbrance.
I am also going to be leaving behind something. I'm going to drop the rifle that I have, or submachine gun rather, the Sten, or not. I think it's a Sten. I already got rid of it, but I'll leave that behind, and then we can do like a swap later. Like,
Yeah, you can
I'll
leave
tell
it
her-
there. Yeah.
I'll tell
So
her
I don't-
not a scratch, and I'll throw it in a pile.
I will leave my pistols.
I think
just,
Micah-
just delete them out of your. Just right mouse click on them and delete them. Just
Mhm.
yeah. Okay.
Micah will also he'll ask about anything like grenades or smoke. I think smoke grenades would be awesome. Or like can he survey what she has and like is there anything interesting like some throwables or something like that would be awesome.
They are they've just got a few. It's the weapons and the bullets. Most everything of important has been taken off because they're, as you know, are trying to vacate the premises, so they're not stockpiling anything. So, but if you make me an insight and persuasion check, please, Micah.
Insight and
Persuasion.
persuasion.
Difficulty of
Looking-
1.
Okay.
I would offer assistance if you fail.
Well, he fails. It doesn't do you any good. He has to pass
Yeah, I
for
know.
your assistance to work.
Do you roll first and then do I get like an extra die or something?
No, you
based on
don't.
that?
You have to. You roll. He's
Okay.
yeah.
It
His
doesn't work the
assistance
same way
only
as-
works if you pass.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll Micah will trade the Sten gun and he's just like surveying everything and he also pulls out 2 piping hot McRib sandwiches from the case of McRibs that we
Oh,
have. And he says, I'm willing to make a trade. And let's see what he
that
rolls.
might lose you the roll, pal.
Oh.
Oh,
Success of the complication. She's allergic to the slime that's on the McRib,
a complication.
but she still takes it.
There
she's
is no
starving.
complication.
Well, you were given an assist there
Oh, wait.
now, Kelly, so you can roll.
Yeah, I'm rolling it.
Sorry, I was looking at Victor's.
You said what was it? Persuasion and what?
Insight and persuasion.
Okay.
Damn, I got 2 successes. She loves McRibs.
And we just rolled the 1 though, right? If I remember right.
When you
You
assist,
just
yeah.
roll 1d20. That's right. Yep.
Nope.
Against the target number of 13.
Alex.
Oh,
was a
Alex.
success. There you go.
Oh, cool.
So she eyes you a little bit, Micah, and
Waving the McRib in her face.
yeah. Well,
Bask in this ambiance.
You know you want
Oh.
to. They're not even kosher.
so she reaches over, back behind a crate of a box that's open of the rifles that she had just given that private, and she pulls out a smaller little crate, and she opens it, unclips it, and she kind of said, and for a moment you just kind of, is she joking? It looks like a child's like toy BB gun. And that's what it reminds you of. She calls this, she goes, "Welcome to the Whisperer," as the Bofins call it. And she gives it to you with 3 ammo. And I'm going to tell she will tell you that it is, even though it looks like a BB gun and shoots a little small spherical pellet, like the size of a little ball bearing, it is very silent. and will render just even a nick of the bullet is toxic. That the pellets are toxin infused, and they will render your target unconscious.
What?
It's a souped up air gun.
This is a James Bond knockout pistol?
Very much so. She will say it. Yep. So it is. Yeah.
What?
So it's called the Whisperer. It is
A grin
silent.
with a hint of malicious glee.
Yep. So she says it's an experimental weapon that is for special cloak and dagger jobs. It's one of a kind. Your life is dependent upon bringing this back to me when you are done.
This is not what I was expecting at all.
It's what you got.
I was hoping for some smoke grenades. Instead, I got a weird James Bond knockout pistol.
You're welcome.
This is a pistol or a rifle?
It's a pistol. It looks like a small BB pellet gun from the air.
That looks pretty cool.
And
does it have its own line on the character sheet?
You're about to get it. Yeah,
oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I think Micah might actually. I don't think Micah will take this. I don't think he's too good with pistols, regardless. So this is probably up for grabs for somebody else.
Where the hell? I made it. I know I made this damn thing. Where the hell is it? Or did I put it in the items list? I put it in the
I
items
feel like
list.
Oh wait.
Go ahead. What you were saying?
I feel like it's a great gun for a con. Oh,
A cop?
no, a con or
Sounds like a really trustworthy.
Really like the quietness of that gun, maybe.
I think Micah will turn to Victor and say, "I think this is best suited in your hands," and he'll accidentally shoot you with it. Oops.
Oh no!
My bad. It just went off for like no reason.
Carissa, we need the smelling salts.
Did you actually shoot him?
No, I just like fucking around.
That would be
There it
hilarious,
is.
though.
All right. I'm going to move this over to items. And come here. Well. Oh my God.
I love a good slapstick routine. When Matt fell out of his chair, that was outstanding.
glorious. Glorious.
Hey, it is now in the items list that you can look at, and someone can decide. She hands it to you, Micah. She's looking at you though. She's entrusting you with it because you're the one that asked.
Is that the 37 millimeter cannon?
No, yeah.
I'm afraid I don't see it yet, Duff.
It's under items. I just made. Oh, God, I saved it to observer. Crap. There
All right,
it
I
is.
do see it now. Does anybody else see it?
Yes, it's there.
Yep.
I think someone else should take it. Let me take a quick look at it. It's one bulk or whatever, one encumbrance.
Yep.
So Micah's at 6, but I don't think Micah is the best person to carry this thing. Probably ranged fighting, I'm not going to be really effective. Micah has a brawler's build. You know, if you asked him, he would tell you that he's a trained boxer, but he never went to college for it. So he's kind of like a Street Fighter type. He's got a big set of brass knuckles that he just like keeps clipped on his belt. So he's better closer in, but he's not really a big pistol guy. So someone else should probably take this.
I'm a rifle
Yeah,
guy,
that's-
and I have a
That's
bit
right in
already.
my wheelhouse.
Apparently, Victor wants it.
It's up for grabs. Go for it.
Yeah. So Victor picks it up. He immediately looks down, shakes it, looks down the barrel. Yeah, okay.
Shoots it up his nose.
Well, the Bofin's there. She can clear it out. She'll just hit him up the backside of the head. All right. So, Victor, you've got
pliers.
the silenced BB gun.
This is
Nicely
cool
done.
though.
Okay. She
And
says,
I'm gonna give up my. I'm gonna leave my submachine gun behind because I'm way over.
That's fine. Just delete it from your deal. So,
Yeah, 37 mil cannon makes you very, very heavy. Just to let you know.
She,
that's much better.
So we don't
she
have
looks
any.
at both of y'all and reiterates one more time that she expects the gun back, and she would like a written report on its performance when you return it. She wants to know how well does it actually do what it was supposed to do.
Yes, return it. Yeah, that's definitely. We'll do that.
Right?
I'm gonna start writing my report right now.
All right.
What a bunch of clowns.
Well, this is why it's the rejects for a reason here, pal. So
Victor starts writing his notes. I was given a great new gun today.
the rubes gave me another gun. Dear diary.
what are we doing?
Man, so there's nothing, no explosives, no smoke screens. We're
It's
just
a
gonna have to hoof it.
stealth mission.
I know. I want to get out of jail free card. But
What about a large battery and copper wire?
Nope.
Okay. Figured I'd ask.
None of that is around. It's all been taken out or sunk in the channel. So
Is that so you can
time
just
of day?
torture someone until they say they no longer see us? Or
yeah. So someone said what now?
Don't worry
Someone
about
what time of day it is? Well, so I'd say getting back, it's probably late. It's in the late evening, but not even midnight yet, you know? So
And then,
yeah.
and if we're not tired yet, now's the best time to do this.
Yeah. Is it
No.
cloudy or?
Well, I thought you imposed a truth to make it a dark night or a cloudy night. So
All right.
no,
I'll spend
yeah,
the fortune on that. Yeah.
you can. But you still got, you've got to walk. You've got to get back. You've got a several-hour walk to make your way out of Dunkirk toward the
Do
village.
we have a map?
I put it on the screen.
No, a physical map.
The village
That's
map.
the map. It's on the screen.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's what you're using to do.
Do we have a compass?
Oh my god. You're naturally, Ash, a natural direction.
You are the compass.
If you don't have a compass, you don't have one. Okay. Yeah.
You're the
Did we
moral
get a
compass.
pen to draw on the map?
I think that's a function in the game.
I'm not answering him. I'm not answering
Okay,
him. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm good at tracking, but
Then you just need to track your way to the city.
to the village.
we'll just leave a trail of breadcrumbs.
Drang yells out, Kelly, you guys are still here. Get moving.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Who's on
Who
point?
was that guy?
We'll never get out of the Dunkirk. Y'all are going to be just.
Micah
blowing
leaves.
out here in a second.
Micah leaves and heads east.
Okay, who's on point?
Micah. Micah's going. Micah's heading out the door. He's heading east.
All right.
He's sick and tired of you guys' shenanigans.
Okay, I'll be in the middle.
Yeah, y'all are walking. If y'all are going, then you're making your way.
No, you know
downtown.
what?
Okay. Yeah.
Micah's
You'll-
walking fast.
You pass yourself. You pass through the streets of Dunkirk, heading on out. Noted the last straggling civilians being moved by Allied troops, men, women, children, uprooted from their homes, clinging to the few remnants of their past lives as they carry them. Most of you are just too focused on their own woes to even pay attention that y'all are walking by them, and it's kind of in the middle of the night too. But everything is just ruined here. Shelling is still going on, and morale is at an all-time low. Eventually, finally, you will make your way to the edge of the Allied lines on the western side of town. A line of desperate defenses, bullet-ridden sandbags, jumbled masses of barbed wire, spent shells everywhere. And you'll see, like I said, the red line. Anywhere along there, you may position yourselves. We'll put an indicator here in a second. I'm not putting everybody's indicator on there. God help me. But let's put
Is it like one big icon for the whole group?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just
If
gonna
it's not a
put-
McRib, I'm gonna riot.
I'll put y'all there, but
I'm
if
pissed.
I don't put y'all on the map, I'm gonna rue it. I can already tell. Lulu.
Hark, the Golden Arches. 1 mile west.
Make haste.
Make haste.
Make
They're-
haste. That's an order.
They're open 24 hours a day.
Okay.
Sorry, did you say Mick Haste?
Make
Make
haste.
haste.
Yes.
Hey,
All right. Some forward troops and engineers hold the line. They're minimal lines here. Y'all come in. Y'all can choose. Where you're coming in from and what you can get up to the line. Or I mean, I don't. What do you want to do, guys? So
I'm waiting for Alex, our commander, to let us know.
Oh
Yeah, I
shit!
think
I am
we're-
the leader, aren't I?
You
y'all
tell
are
us what to
screwed,
do.
but that's okay.
Don't play my character.
Do we know the heaviest concentration of troops?
Not in the town. Nope.
Okay.
He just told you that there's been movement in and out. They know that they have seen. Intelligence knows that there have been amassing, but they haven't pushed through. And there have been some skirmish battles here, but
Are there any fellow troops in the area that we could ask?
just told you that. Yes, there are
Okay.
forward troops and engineers dispersed along the line, minimal amounts, but yes, they are there. And you can pick the point or where you want to come in at, and you can ask. What would you like to ask?
think twice if the Germans can see us now.
I'm going to ask one of them, based on what knowledge that they currently have, if they've noticed any pattern of like patrols, or if they know where like a large concentration of the enemies are east of the line.
None of them have ventured far. They have had some skirmishes here. They were to hold the line. They have not probed at all in prep. That they were just here to do as much of a hold action as possible, expecting to get wiped out. But that hasn't happened. They have seen patrols every now and then moving along. Some vehicles, some not. But they haven't been engaged in a few hours now. Maybe we'll say a day. But they know they're there and they can hear them. And you can hear gunfire every now and then in the village area, but nothing of importance has come their way.
Okay.
How do we ping the map?
You can put your cursor on it. I was thinking it was it a double? It was.
Looks like hold down left click.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
There are bombs going
Everybody's
off
pinging it.
immediately
Yep.
to the east.
Yep.
It's just in unison.
Yep.
So this long corridor.
There's several like that. Y'all can decide where you're coming in. I just put you on the map, but y'all can decide where you want to position yourselves as a group before you cross over into enemy territory.
In all seriousness, are there Germans within? Like, are they watching our position? I
Yeah.
asked one of the soldiers if they're watching the position. Are they getting shot at, or they're just not? The Germans aren't pressing.
Their
It's been a
Germans are
day.
not pressing, and they
But
haven't
they
seen.
are
any-
getting shot at if they move.
Yeah, they have been. Yeah, they have been shot. They know there's snipers about. They've seen patrols, but nobody is. They have not crossed over, and the Germans haven't come the other direction either. But they hear them, and you can hear vehicles. You can hear gunshots from time to time, machine gun fire.
Hey, Duff.
Probably they think they're skimming out inhabitants that have been hiding. Maybe,
I'll tell you what, Duff. Micah Tiedemann has a special ability I want to try and use. Let's kind of war game this out real quick. War game. See what I did there? Okay. Sorry. So it says I have a power called Detailed Analysis. Once per scene, I can spend 2 momentum, and I get to ask you, the GM, 3 questions about the scene, as per the obtain information momentum spend, but without requiring a skill test.
That's right. You may.
So I'm thinking I could ask you about, like, this would be like Micah's looking at the map. He's just kind of like thinking about it, and he's asking the troops along the way of any points of interest, like any specific locations that we should probably go and visit.
Well, you've already been told one, the church.
Yeah, that's at the end, right? That's after we gather information, or is that
you asked what was about the scene, so I gave you one. There is a church that you can go look at. There have been some buildings. There is a courtyard, an open area of buildings, and a big kind of town center, a square that you might say, which is basically in the center part of the map. Lots of noise they've heard. They know that they. If I were troop and the leader of the troops, I would make sure that I have control of that area. The rest of the town, they really have. I mean, they don't know much more about it. It's been savaged pretty badly.
Okay.
But they do know that there have been stragglers, and they have heard a few executions, and they've seen some.
So I think Micah, after just kind of studying the map for a bit, he'll recommend a couple places we could go and visit. And I don't know if this game is particular about like exactly what locations we go to, but I see 3 big points of interest on the map outside of other than the church itself. First one is to our south. There's this building here that looks like it has a bombed out courtyard. So that might be like a good first stop. We could pop across enemy lines, just kind of hang out there for a few minutes, get a feel for what's going on to our south. That looks like the place where the enemy line has been encroached upon the most. So we could get a good first impression of things here. Maybe we could move back onto the British side, move north, and then we've got a long straightaway that leads directly to the middle of the map. There's a big building here in the middle that might have something interesting going on, and then Duff did mention this big courtyard here, but it looks like it looks like the whole top half of the map has been like shot to hell. There's like spots all over all the buildings where a bunch of damage has probably occurred. So I don't know if that means anything, but maybe it doesn't. It's not as bad to the south.
May I also suggest that perhaps we stay away from any main thoroughfares and instead just take like the roads least traveled, because these quick routes to and from these points of interest may be covered. Certainly with snipers, like they're probably expecting people to come that direction.
Yeah, I agree with that. So we could cut a diagonal from this first spot to the south, just kind of go across the middle here. At one point, we'll need to cover some open ground if we want to get inside this building or into that courtyard. We can, I don't know, maybe flank the courtyard, and then we need an exit strategy. So like down one of these thoroughfares if we need to run. I imagine down here, it's hard to say, like the church, if it's not already taken over, if it's a safe spot, then there's a lot of open ground to cover on the way there. So
I like that very much. We should definitely check out the church.
Didn't the guy who was giving us the mission tell us that was the last place to go was the church?
Yeah,
like after we're
done
gathering
intel. Once you found
intel.
out what was going on in the village and who we were dealing with, and that recon was then once you're confident you've seen it all or seen enough, was to then make it your way to the church.
Are we rescuing that guy, the arrow guy?
No, just to meet him and get info from him.
Okay. Anyway, I'll leave it. There's my idea. I'll leave it in Alex. I'll leave it in your cat's capable hand or paws, rather.
No, you did bring up a good point, and he starts like drawing lines or with dragging his finger or whatever across the map. If we start down here in the the south area that you said, Clarissa also brought up a good point. We don't know what type of resistance or opposition we're going to come in contact with. There's a whole lot of unknowns here. So if we're going to traverse across this village, we will want to stick to short, like alleyways, to where you're not running in one direction for very long unless you absolutely have to. So we want to zig and zag through the town. We don't want to just take a straight through way.
I imagine Alex he's smearing McRib sauce on the route. So while he's eating, he's just like smearing lines across the map with the sauce.
Oh,
I use a toothpick as a quill and just
A quill of McRib sauce.
not listening to y'all.
Man, if only we were given pens.
right.
It's not on your character sheet.
Hey,
right.
we do have knives.
Yep.
Ah.
Your rations probably taste like a McRib. It's a year or two old.
100%.
Don't give it that much credit, though.
100%.
Yeah.
I have 4 paragraphs of information on the ration pack.
Exactly. It was a lot of info in there, wasn't it? So
Mhm.
I found that online. I was like, there you go.
But you have a couple lines of background for your character.
I have about 15 pages of background on my character.
Okay, that's all right.
I've got a whole history.
All right, Alex.
What we doing?
Should you just put your token where we're gonna start?
I'm waiting. Y'all as a group, put your token in an area.
Yeah, we'll head down behind the line towards this building.
Okay.
And the binoculars that we have for this rule set, Duff.
Yep.
Like how far out can we see from them?
Those binoculars, are
They're night vision.
they're not night. Yeah,
goggles.
they're night vision. Yeah, high intensity binoculars. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You're at nighttime right now, so they ain't gonna see much at all.
Well, I was just asking, like,
Yeah, those binoculars.
like rules wise.
They'll give you some, but they're not that impressive.
Okay.
Look at the role playing there, Christian.
Always equipped.
Can I spend a fortune to create a truth that our binoculars are NVGs?
No.
Okay.
I thought that was going to work.
Right. I thought so too.
That's the key word there.
Okay, so we're heading down this way to begin our, I guess, trek across the village to find out what's going on.
Okay.
Do we all move our tokens, or we just assume?
No,
that
you don't
we're
have to,
all
but
together?
you can. But this is not to scale. This is just to give y'all some.
Okay.
I'm sure y'all were going to be running all over the map, but I'm putting that Alex is in charge. Unless one of you guys, make a decision. I'm waiting on orders and what your movement and what your action's going to be. You're crossing over into that building or that area. Okay.
Yes.
Can we just use one token? Let Alex
that's fine.
lead
Yep.
with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Most certainly. Okay. Yeah. All right. And I just have y'all in case something bad happens, I have to have the tokens. So
Right.
Okay. So
What are you suggesting?
I was just waiting
I'm not
for.
suggesting anything. So
I was just waiting for you to say that there's some type of complication, or we need to make rolls. So
I will here shortly. Trust me.
I know.
So yeah, you hop over. You make your way to the first shelled out building. Bowden, sergeant there, wishes you luck. He says, good hunting, chaps. And you hop over into a fairly good size. Probably looks like some type of administrative building, or was. It's hammered out pretty bad. There's nothing around other than just burnt. It's a burnt shell of itself, from what you can
easy
tell.
to clear.
So, yep, the first one where he's at. Not much to see in it.
It's a burned out McDonald's.
Courtyard, yeah. Yep.
Let's see. We're gonna get
Oh,
over
you know
this
what? I
way.
just realized. Can we scan the horizon here to see if there's any really tall buildings? Maybe we can get like a vantage point going.
This
Or
building,
figure out where snipers might be.
Yeah.
these are mostly everything's about 2-story. You know, even the side of the church steeple that rises up. Most of them, yeah, 2 stories, maybe a few toppers that make a 3rd story.
Okay.
But they're farther
Okay.
on in town. Where you're at right now, pretty level.
Gotcha.
Level single-story buildings.
Oh, goddamn
This
it.
one's a 2-story. You can kind of look out, but you're in nighttime, so you're not able to see much.
All right, we're gonna make our way in between these 2 buildings. Stuff.
Okay.
The alleyways.
First test for the group. Someone needs to determine.
Oh, shit.
It is tracking. It is an insight and survival check. Difficulty of 2. But you spoke with Bowden, so it has been lowered to a difficulty of 1. Who wants to lead that check? One may
Sounds like
lead
the perfect thing for Ash.
What? Who
Oh,
Who rolled
sorry.
that?
That was a misclick. My bad.
What happened?
Don't do that again, or I'll count it.
That was a misclick.
Yeah,
First
get-
step across the
get your-
DMZ.
Sandwich.
Should I use a momentum? Yes, I
I-
will.
Do
I
it.
will.
Who's doing? Before you roll, I
Yeah,
need to know who's
Ash.
doing it. Okay.
Ash.
And if someone's going to assist, I need to know that too before you go hog wild on these rolls. Okay. So, who's doing the tracking roll?
I am.
Okay. Anybody assisting?
Can I make?
I don't have tracking.
Can I make a hearing roll?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not
To
yet.
as
Yeah.
part of my assist.
No. It is
Okay.
not you. So we'll do there is actually a hearing. There'll be a check on that. But for this moment right now is tracking. You're trying to see as you've moved along, can you pick up the enemy's trail or stuff that's going on and see if
Okay.
you can discern reason for their movements and such. And that is
Okay.
what Ash is doing.
And it's pretty dark. So
It is pretty
it's
dark.
harder, right?
But you spoke with Bowden, who kind of gave you a little understanding. No, there's not much happening, but they have been around. But I am,
Okay.
you're beginning the search for what's going on. So
All right.
you may make your insight and
So-
survival tracking roll, please.
Survival insight. Okay. All right.
Nice.
Hey.
Oh, that's good.
Two successes. You got
Well, I used 1, but then I won 1.
you won 1. So we used the momentum. What was the 2 points of momentum for? I forgot. Y'all used it.
That was for my
It
questions.
was your deal. Thank you. Okay, well, you got 1 back. Nicely done. Okay. Yeah, so you will notice outside of just the normal scuffs and tracks of different types of shoes and clogs and bare feet and all such, that there are some boot prints that have, honestly, it looks like a sun in the heel to some degree.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and
So it's
there are a
not
few that move around, but
normal,
they make some pauses, but they continue on westward.
Okay, so it's not normal German army
Nope.
boots or even SS boots, right?
Nope, there's something a little bit different about these guys. Yep.
So what are we into, guys?
Don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out, apparently.
I've never seen that symbol.
Oh, honestly,
Nobody
it's-
has. That is true.
It's
I haven't either.
incredible. It's incredible that you noticed it, and it seems like something we could follow. It's distinctive.
Yeah, maybe.
So, hey, Duff, would there be
Yeah.
any kind of check that could potentially even pick up any rumors that we may have ever heard about this Black Sun? Maybe we didn't put it together what it was previously.
They're unknown at this time. This is a new sighting of them. That's a good question to ask.
10-4.
But at this time, there is a new player on the field. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
All right, so should we follow the tracks or go away from the tracks?
I think follow.
I mean, at this point, it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Could be a good idea. It could lead us right to a large number of them, and then we have to deal with it.
I'd suggest we stay on task, but certainly maybe make note of where they do go. If we happen to walk
Yeah.
in that direction.
Which way you
Nobody
moving?
has any pen or paper?
Yes.
Sure you do.
Could
I
you spend
McRib
a
wrapper?
few seconds to write
Absolutely.
down that
Yeah.
symbol?
Micah will sketch out the symbol. Same with what he did with the sigil from earlier, the stylized flower pentagram thing. He has a sketch of that with the distinctive MS in
Yep.
the middle.
Yep.
So now he has one with this black sun looking
Looks like
marking.
Yeah. It's a more stylized or angry imperial sun that you would know from the Japanese flag, but this one, it's got, instead of just bars going out, pointed ends and all that. It's a mean looking sun, but but according to what you've gotten from Strang, it's black.
Did he say Japan?
Yeah, you would know the Japan flag, and it's a sun, but this is a more.
It's just so random. They're not combatants in the war.
Okay, that's not you.
I'm kidding.
Aha. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
when was it? 1941.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think Pearl Harbor's happened yet.
It has
Yeah.
not, but
Yeah.
they are invading China.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Don't you have a
I
handout?
say they're definitely at
with
war.
that symbol?
Hand out of what?
Oh, that symbol.
No.
World War II?
Nope,
No?
I do not.
Okay.
Nope.
All
Okay.
right, we got the sketch.
All right, we're gonna make our way
Let's
over
go.
here.
Okay. As you're making your way, yes, a couple of you will hear a combat patrol or some type of patrol is in the area. You hear some scuffling, some German conversations. Definitely, I need someone that's going to make a coordination stealth check, urban stealth roll, difficulty of 2, to avoid drawing any undue attentions to yourself as you hide from this group that is moving around in the area.
0 stealth.
That's
I
not
say
my
this
bag.
sounds,
looking at me
this sounds
for?
like a Victor thing. Victor, it's your time to shine.
You're muted.
You're still muted.
You have to actually I don't
I'm
have
a
to. You have
legitimate
to.
archaeologist. I don't know what you're. Okay, fine.
He's so good at stealth.
So let me
So
get
good.
this straight, because this technical question: are you saying that the window has to be open for y'all to become unmuted if you click off it or look at something else?
That's
Is that
not the
right?
case
Yes,
for
you
me.
have to stay focused on the.
Okay, I'll find out what that's got to be a setting I missed, because I don't have it open, and so I'm acting as just an actor like the rest of y'all. So there's something that I'll figure out what that setting is and add it to the links.
What
Yeah, but do
about-
they have push to talk turned on though?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe they
you don't
do.
want to hear my kids. Believe me.
Okay,
Yeah,
then that may be why.
That's why.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Well, that is why, but that
Okay.
doesn't solve the push to talk problem.
Anyway, who's doing the urban stealth check, please? And who is anybody assisting?
Well, remind me how assisting works.
If you are able to make the roll as long as they pass, they have a success. That doesn't mean they may not have both, but one of their rolls has to be a success. This is a urban stealth check with a difficulty of 2. So
Okay, am I just doing this to show people where to step, or am I going forward?
you're just showing them how to be stealthy in town.
Okay, yeah, that's
And why would we not assist?
If you don't have I don't know. If you don't have I don't know.
Well,
that's a
I
good
mean,
question.
it doesn't
I
cost
think you have to
anything,
have
right?
the skill to assist, but otherwise,
Okay.
yeah, you're right. I think you would, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
I'm going to take a point of momentum, if that's okay.
yes,
I mean, I can
They-
give him a good old pep talk. You got this, buddy.
Just do it. The
I
cat.
do
how
That
loud
have
do you say? How loud do you
skill.
say that?
Not very loud at all.
So
Can the
if
cat
no
do
one,
the test?
So what now, Brian?
yeah, sorry, I was just gonna say, if we don't have someone who is assisting, I will assist.
Okay. I think Clarissa's going to step up and give him an old pinch on the booty. Say good luck with it.
He yelps.
But he's using a point. He used a point of momentum, so he's going to be rolling with 3 dice. So let's see what happens. So
Muted.
he's muted, but it's okay.
Yeah, for God's sake, this stupid.
This is going to rue him. This tech. It's just going to drive him crazy. That's all.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
had to
hear
click
about.
on my character sheet to get the dice rolls up, and then it unfocuses the.
Oh,
Anyway,
really?
Sorry.
I'm going to do coordination, and my skill is this. And
Coordination and
then-
stealth. Yep.
Yep.
Difficulty of 2. Here we go. Oh, that doesn't look so
Nice.
good. Ah, but he did.
Hey,
It is a 2. Brian,
I
you
mean,
can
it
still
is.
assist if you want, because it will
I'm gonna try, and
Yeah,
then
you
do
can.
I roll 2 dice?
just
right?
one. No, you just
Just
roll
one.
1
One die.
d20.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we should check on what are the bad
Oh.
sides of assisting.
That's it. That's it.
Potentially a
I
complication, I
got
suppose.
2.
can
as
still-
I
assistants.
guess, yeah.
Yeah, you can still do a complication. All the rolls affect, but it's just you're only allowed to roll 1. But it's a target number of 14, so it was Clarissa. Unfortunately, did not assist.
Yes,
But-
color. I see the stick. Yes, I see the stick. The stick. I'm
Okay.
not going to step on the stick. Stop helping.
Yeah. Yeah. So Victor is able to stop y'all from shuffling around and knocking over bricks, from a wall or scraping metal against things and all that. As you think you're passing along in this tight corridor, and the patrol, you notice as they chat, look around, disgusted that they had to be here, and they continue on from your position, kind of straight due east.
Could you put a token indicating
Where you're at,
they
it's where
were?
Alex is. Where you're at, it's where.
No.
were-
Where the
They're
patrol
right.
was?
Doesn't matter. They're in front of you and just moving on. You're
Okay.
overthinking it. Yeah. So they're moving. They move west out. They move out from there, and are headed. I'm not west. I mean east.
okay.
West.
This building here, Duff. What does it look like? It is.
We'll
Or
say
can't we
it's.
tell?
Can't really tell,
Okay.
but it's big.
the bar.
Definitely.
It's a
Definitely
McDonald's.
2-story. Yep. Gives a good look. It'll give you a good look out of the area. So
from peeking around this corner here, can we see like a door
Yep.
or
Yep.
like a busted out window to jump
it's
into
busted.
on this
Yeah,
side?
it's half the wall's probably caved in.
Okay, we'll make our way into the building then.
You may. Please do so.
Bitty, bitty,
Move
bitty,
your
bitty, bitty,
token
bitty,
into the
bitty.
building. Yep. And you may actually the stairs are not too bad with your checks and all that you can make your way up to the second floor to kind of get a perch and look out all directions.
We look
Right.
out all directions.
Look out all directions. How did I know that was going to
I
be the
look out
case?
this way.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Moving about, looking in and out. Okay. Here's your hearing check now. Insight and observation hearing, difficulty of 2. To get an idea of what's you can hear happening in the area. Because you moved into the building and you lost track of the German squad who was near you at the time.
Okay. Micah is going to do this.
And who's
And-
assisting?
We have to have the skill to assist, don't we?
Well,
I don't know
that's
if
a
that's true.
theory. Yeah. We
All
don't
right,
know.
it don't have to. I don't know if I read that.
Observation
It would be helpful if you did because you then got your dice roller better. But if you still,
Yeah.
if someone still wants to assist, that hasn't
I
made
have
a roll,
2 in observation, so
it's y'all make the call. Who wants to assist? If Micah's going to do the hearing check, understanding German.
Whoever has the 2 highest, I guess.
You're in
I
charge.
got a 3 in
Kelly.
observation.
That whoever has the 2 highest in observation.
I have 2.
I have 2.
I have
I
3.
also have 2. What's the primary stat?
Insight and observation.
Okay.
That
So that
makes
only
mine a
puts me at a 10.
14.
Go ahead.
Micah?
Okay.
You gonna-
Micah is going to spend 1 momentum to increase the number of dice to 3.
Thank you very much. You may.
And this is what? Insight?
Insight and observation. Hearing.
Got it. Here we go.
Awesome.
3 successes.
Hey.
Very nice.
Hark.
sir.
I'm sorry. Let me.
My elven ears.
Okay.
So 4 successes.
4 successes? Really?
Hey, 2
Impressive.
more momentum.
All right.
How do we
So
spend momentum?
get a point of momentum back. Yeah.
2
Well, can I-
points.
Actually, 2 points of momentum back.
Can I pull something extra out of that, like an extra effect or something? I'm trying to figure the rules out here too. I'm not,
Well,
without slowing things down.
No, if you it's critical, it's just success. You pocket the extra for momentum is what you're looking for. But
okay.
now because you are asking, I will allow, because I am a gracious mission master, even if I'm being kicked in the nuts constantly tonight. So
With McRibs.
yeah,
He's up.
yeah,
He's
it
up
was
on the
big-
golden
yeah,
arches, just
exactly. Thanks,
listening
Christian.
out to
I
the city
was-
like Batman.
I was hoping you'd be different over north, but no, apparently y'all are just as debauchery as the rest of the
It's like,
fuckers in North.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Okay.
I'm loving it.
I had hoped he would be different, but no, alas, I was incorrect.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
piss off a Canadian.
There you go. Exactly. Well, we're gonna buy you up anyway. So.
By the
just
way,
prepare.
we're
Okay.
really,
Oh, shit.
we're really
Oh,
nasty
damn.
in war.
Here we go. All right.
Hey, just
So-
remember, it's only a war. It's not a war crime if it's the first time.
Once Micah tells the rest of the gang to shut their traps, he will hear a good bit of conversation and noise coming due east from the courtyard area. And you will see some movement in there, and you are hearing most definitely German coming from the square, without a doubt. Okay, but you're going to see, what you notice, and you have passed the test. You're drawn toward what's this large open square area. The sounds of conversation and idling vehicles stand out amidst the quiet streets. Slowly but surely, you could make your way towards it and find yourself, in this, the square's there, it's on the map. You just don't know what's kind of around it, but you're fairly certain that there are individuals and machinery in there. Sounds like some trucks and maybe even a couple of tanks.
Wow. Tanks. More tanks. This is great.
Thanks.
And with that,
To add to our
we
arsenal.
will have our intermission. There you
Oh,
go.
boy.
See how that works, folks. Isn't it greatness?
We
So
survived.
you're gonna you survived to the square. We're gonna take a little under a 10-minute break, get something to drink. And why is oh my gosh, I thought I fixed that. So the dice roll was correct, but it's off again. I don't know why. I'll fix it though. And
Click focus on your screen, and then you
yeah,
can
I know. I did, but shut. You know what, pal? I'm gonna get you. Anyway, we're gonna take an intermission. Enjoy our lovely intermission to the drive-in, and we will be back here in under 10 minutes. Thanks for watching.
No, that's
The,
not big enough. No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Now it's showtime, folks. And you can be sure it's the best show in town. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Who's setting up shop? We got a cleric paladin who is also setting up shop. We're gonna call our consortium Praetor's Haberdashery Consortium. We don't sell hats.
Is we don't sell hats part of the name?
No, I just thought I'd clarify.
I like it better if it was part of the name. Yeah, me too.
Oh,
that
one-
would be very
I mean,
funny.
I'm the head of it, so like we could add that to the name.
We will then. We're gonna have shirts made. I gotta get their portraits all put together, and we're gonna have merchandise.
Oh my God.
This is gonna be awesome.
Raiders Haberdashery Consortium. Parentheses. We don't sell hats.
I would buy one of those shirts.
It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now.
They don't really apply to level 0 characters.
They don't? Okay. All right. So then I won't grab them. I thought that crit might be that extra one. Okay. So here's the regular damage. Oh, say good night, Francis. Oh, that's Chip. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Chip.
Suck it, Chip.
Whoops. I thought.
I'm sorry, sir. This is a private mountain.
But I only wanted
This mountain is reserved for patrons.
But
it's a supply depot for all sorts of good things, which people can get at the snack bar. Like soft drinks, candy bars of all kinds, delicious popcorn, and refreshing ice cream treats.
But I am a patron.
Well, why didn't you say so? Be our guest.
Through, and you're kind of at a point where you can't really wedge your way in there anymore. You're like,
Here, boy. Here, boy. Come. Here, boy. You can do it. Come on.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'd like 2 of those, please.
Hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And 3 of those. And 1 of those. And 5 bars of these. And a cup of that nice hot liquid.
Coffee.
The confection is positively delicious. Cork that stuff. Give me 5. Let me send you into this nutty jive. Go, man, go. It ain't very far. Shake it on down to this cool snack bar. Come on, Jill. Give us a treat. A friendly pepper-upper with a tasty beat.
Drink Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, 'cause it never lets you down.
Frosty, man. Frosty.
People, we might be able to take care of that. I
I'm
understand.
gonna sing the doom song now.
Oh God.
Doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, da doom, doom, da doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, doom. Doomy, 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 doom, doom, doom. The end.
Music to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger. Fresh, lean beef, done to a golden brown, couched in a soft bun, and garnished to taste. Man, that's hunger heaven. And you'll feel like you're heaven sent when you get one at our refreshment stand.
Happen. Let me see. Is there a deception check for a horse? Does a horse have a? Ooh, it's going for the
deception for a horse.
Yeah, a horse
I
has got
love it.
deception. So the horse goes up and you see it. It's looking a brief second. It looks at the plant like maybe it's something even tastier, but then it sticks out his tongue and it pulls back, and then it backs up. It's got the sugar cube in its mouth and its eyes go boing, as his eyes just go, and it starts woo, and it starts bucking, and it just and he was looking at something in his hand, and he is standing up, and he grunts out, "Who the F are you? What are you doing here?"
Housekeeping?
Housekeeping?
Oh my god.
Your attention, please. All new Hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
She had red whelps and skin was looking all grotesque and all that, and she let out a little bit of a mumbled roar, leveled the gun at everybody in the room there, and that was where we cut last week. So that was where we'll pick up the action now, unless there are any questions or anything else that the group would like to add.
I have a question.
Please ask away.
What is a mumble roar?
Mumble roar.
Settle back now, content, comfortable, well-fed, and ready for some fine entertainment. Is everybody happy? Then let's go. It's showtime.
higher difficulty than just using my sights, right? But the complication is something like it's raining and there's an earthquake and the Germans have a mech that just stood in your way. I mean that's where complications come into play.
And it smells like a McRib.
Traits that you impose, negative traits that you impose on the situation.
A mech.
Yeah.
A mech rib. God, I love this game.
we need artwork of that now.
A mech rib.
A mech rib.
Yeah. All right. Fix that tie window. All right, Huxley, you're
Yes.
unmute your camera.
What's that?
Unmute your camera. It's showing that you're
on my end. The camera's turned on.
It doesn't show it. Let me see. Yeah, it was on. I'll turn it back on. Huh? Now it is. Huh?
All good.
You're being bashful.
You know me.
I don't want to. Okay.
I'm a bashful boy.
We're back, folks. Sorry. Love that. Return back to the scene here. So
I wasn't picking my nose.
Yeah, that's right. We have found out through Micah's, bionic hearing test that something is afoot in the square courtyard area due east from the group. And y'all have taken time, you have moved to the outskirts, and dawn is upon you as you have been moving through and are now here through the time factor. The sun has arisen of the east, cresting over the buildings as you watch and look.
Well, with binoculars, now what do we see over there?
There you go. All righty. See, that's how you play this out. From a distance, you, through that small little sliver of a street that goes directly in from where you're at, you can make out dozens of soldiers moving about, dressed in black gray coats, adorned with a red armband. You see what looks like a troop transport or two. You can't really see it all, but you can make out that it looks like a truck or two there. And it looks like there's a light tank behind one of them. You also see in the area, also moving across, there's some regular conventional German troops. But that's about all you can see and hear. Movement and chatting and yelling, basically the accoutrements of several large groups of individuals. But that's about all for the moment.
So a large group, like 20 or 50.
You can't tell, but there's groups in there moving back and forth. You can't make out the full number, but you hear a lot, and the sound of engines. So it's masking what else could be in there. You're going, you don't, from your vantage point, you can't see fully into the square.
Should we send one of us, sir?
I was thinking of we try to advance to this area and get a better.
Give me a reason and tactics roll.
Oh, I got that. You want? Okay, hold on. Let's see. You know what? I'm just to be on the safe side. I'm going to burn a momentum.
Don't burn it. Use it.
Which you didn't. Oh, where's the third one? Intuition. I didn't see it. Okay.
Can I assist? Yeah, because
you don't need to, because I didn't even get a chance to tell him the difficulty is 0. So he's got 2 successes there. See,
nailed it. Perfect.
He nailed it, which is rare, which I don't like for him, but that's okay.
Hey, you picked tactics in which I have a 4 and reason which I have a 10.
I didn't pick it. The rules did, pal. So shush your mouth, or I'll take it both away from you. I'll make your permanent complications a 5. Okay, try me out. Okay, what you discern, through watching and all that, is a direct attempt to get closer would ultimately end in your demise and discovery, without a doubt. against overwhelming odds and inevitable death at the hands of superior force. Duh. If you're competent, which I truly am not sure about, you're going to need to figure out more covert method of investigation. You're going to have to leave the confines of your establishment and find somewhere else, you think. But where, you don't know yet.
Wait, what? Well, he just came up with a plan about moving up into the buildings surrounding this square. Is that the plan that you said was definitely going to fail?
Well, no, moving straight in. I'm just allowing it to get to roll there because you know that you don't want to make a direct approach. Yes, you're going to need to figure out if you're going to move along there. You don't know where to enter, but you're going to need to scout the area. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we could maybe either move north or south, but I think south gets us into the buildings to the south of where we're at now, and then we move down. Kind of puts us in between the church
Either way,
and the
you say
square.
both. Yeah. You're saying, from the street lines. Either way, going in and out will get you around.
Can we just send Victor onto a rooftop?
What now? What is this? I have this BB gun. It does very nice.
Micah falls asleep.
It's like, go to sleep.
Falls off the golden arches to the ground below.
Who's going to do the scout?
Who's the best stealthy person?
I will do it again, I guess.
Make me an insight and observation roll if you are looking out from your window, your perch. Difficulty of 1.
Would it be insight and sight?
Insight and observation. Shut your mouth.
Okay. Am I looking at something?
Yeah, you're looking to decide which way you want to go, where you think you want to approach this.
I'd like to assist on that.
Goddamn, Mike. I'm going to borrow some momentum.
Okay. That'd be 3 dice in, please.
Thank you very much. That's 2 successes.
2 successes. You get a point back, and you're thinking honestly, the streets to the north provide you going through the northern area and around what you believe from the map and what you're seeing from traffic and all that you might be better off going north.
But then we're going further away from the
north
church.
Around the courtyard area, from the buildings that you can tell that line that the shelled out, definitely. But just by the looks of it, this thinks his would be better to creep closer without raising alarms by going around the northern side.
Go this way.
All right. Yep, that's what we'll do then.
We go that way.
We go that way.
Go that way.
Yes.
Someone give me an agility and stealth check as y'all are making your way around.
That's you, Victor.
Yes,
An unlikely hero. But a hero nonetheless.
That's critical.
Hey. What do we got?
Critical. 2 successes and a crit.
Nicely done.
4? No, 2. Oh, 2. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna roll mine. Let's see. Come here. Tactics.
I don't know why you follow me, but I'm trying to get to the church.
Just get me to the church on time.
All right. Okay. It's a roll for something. You make your way. Yeah, you can make around on the north side and find a place or
over
2
here
of egress. Yeah. Yep. What you think in a corner spot to
Jeff, this is basically your plan, Jeff.
Yeah. Okay, you said we found a place of to enter and egress.
Yeah, ingress into And yeah,
Okay. Is this building 2-story or is it single?
definitely 2-story. All of them are.
Okay, we will quietly make our way in and try to make our way up to the second floor so we can get a good observation vantage point.
Okay. I'll stay downstairs and watch for anyone.
Aren't you the designated marksman? You should have the highest vantage point.
Yeah, but we don't want.
We're observing.
Because you saw how many guys were there, so.
If he goes on the roof, he might be tempted to shoot.
Yeah. I
All
hate
right.
those guys.
Yep. Obtain some information, investigate what is happening and all that. Insight and observation, or insight, reason, and observation. To make your way in there, looking around.
I'll do that.
I'll assist.
Yep. When you peek out, try to make sure not be seen.
Whoa!
What the hell?
What the?
we turn around and realize Victor just ran.
Victor, what the hell did you do?
He left town.
No.
Holy crap!
I typed in chat
the turncoat,
and it apparently focused on.
Victor checks the kitchen for historical
Do that
silver
again.
artifacts.
Did that really do that?
We all wake up from a nap and he's gone.
Oh, you type that in. Really? Let me see. Type in that again. Do that again.
So for the people watching on our screen, the map flew away from the action
Yeah,
and like zoomed way in on Victor's
On
face,
Victor.
on his
Yeah.
little icon with his shadowy, traitorous eyes.
No, it didn't do this
Didn't
thing.
do it this time. Yeah. I wanna,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is. I'm gonna check that setting out after we're done.
That's amazing.
That was funny.
Yeah, it's like,
It's the
'cause I saw
equivalent
the
of me
corner
being
of
caught
my
with a
eye.
silverware in my hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Stole all the silverware.
Like, what in the bleeps just happened?
Until
Still
next
getting used to
time,
this
suckers.
interface. Exactly. All right. What did we make a roll?
Not yet. I got distracted by treachery.
Yeah, exactly. Running
All
off
right.
with the silverware.
Oh God, what was I doing? What was the call?
Insight, reason plus observation, your choice.
Okay. I will definitely burn or use up 1 momentum to increase the dice to 3.
Okay.
Here we go. Wow. 3 successes.
And I did say that I was.
Unless there's a difficulty.
Yeah, I did say that I was going to assist him. So
You can. Difficulty 1.
I'm petting the cat to calm me down as I watch the scene.
Okay, so looks like momentum all is back to normal. All right, so here's a few things that you see as you peek over and look and all that to see what are we staring at and what's the mystery surrounding here. A full platoon of German troops are arrayed on one side of the square. 3 squads of German soldiers plus an officer, basically is full load of what this platoon is. Officer in the middle of the square is with another man. There's you're going to count about 36 total of German troopers, regular troopers.
Normal troopers.
Normal troopers, yes.
Not Jackson.
You'll also, however, remember though the black clad troopers vastly outnumber them, with 3 full platoons in formation opposite the heir of the German soldiers. Each of them wear a gas mask and seem to be carrying, looks like, other non-standard equipment, accoutrements. There's about 108 of them in this square, okay? And they're also kind of moving around there you see the opening that y'all were looking at, but also on the back eastern side is another opening into the square. And they kind of are patrolling on both sides, trying to stay out of view, not to be seen from the outside looking in. Okay. There are 4 Opel Blitz troop transporters and a single Panzer II sit within that formation, idling in place. A set of smaller two or 3 flatbed vehicles you're going to see as you're watching begin to arrive from on the eastern side away from you. You also notice in the corner, exactly opposite or on the same side, on the southwestern corner, at the very top, is a machine gun nest pointed down into the courtyard.
Oh shit!
Yes, pointed down.
Is it manned?
It is manned.
Fuck.
Okay.
Not
and
for
it is
long.
well hidden. Okay.
Micah makes eyes at Lula and then gestures his eyes towards the tank. And
She's
they
dead.
both nod meaningfully at each other.
Oblivious to the world she is right now. She is staring dead on at that tank.
Okay. Now, you catch that, and looking, and your attention turns back down to the soldiers you're watching moved about. You'll see that you can tell definitely the black clad officers. There are a couple officers you can tell just from their hats. They're just the adornments of their cloaks and all that. You can tell the regular troopers over the officers just by their view and the cleanliness of their suit, their coats and all that. And what sets them apart even more is they don't have gas mask on, but it looks like they have a metal mask. It's almost like a theatrical mask that each of them wear. Okay, covering their face. They have eye holes, and what you can see are breathing slots where their nose and or their mouth would be, and it giving them, from just the sun cresting over and catching them with the shadows, a very sinister, unsettling look to who they are. Directly in the center is a tent that you can kind of make out, and there are just enough of an angle from where you're at that you can see that there's a couple of there's at least a table in there and an officer or two seated at the table. Definitely looks like there is a regular German officer, and then another man with you would have at first glance would have been an SS officer's uniform, but it's not, because it's trimmed in red, a banded going around it. It's black, but has a good red trim around it. And yeah, he's definitely got a faceplate that is covering his face, but when he turns and looks back into the tent away from the sunlight, you damn well think you see red glows coming out of his eye sockets.
Oh,
okay,
here we go.
Yep. And he's got what looks like a strange gnarled staff is in one hand that he uses to kind of, use as he's moving around, hitting things or dragging on the ground, pushing things aside. Make me another insight and observation test, please.
Okay. Sure. Micah will whisper to Victor as he's doing so. He gestures towards the gnarled staff. He says, "Well, Mr. Archaeologist, what do you make of that?" And he'll go ahead and make his next roll here.
Another insight and observation.
Got it. I'm going to burn another momentum. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, can I make an occultism or mysticism roll about what we see?
From this angle, you're too far away.
Okay.
Yep. What the hell's going on?
I didn't do the.
Dang it! I rolled 2 dice. I'll take the first one though. I'll just you assume
you
the first.
Assisting him or something?
Yes, that was the whole conversation with the. What do you think of that, Mr. Archaeologist? Did you hear that part?
No, probably muted again. You weren't on your screen. Yeah, you checked in.
It's really busting your balls.
Yeah. So a piece of debris kind of clatters down from above you, from your window.
Really?
Yes. Something's above, possibly another. There's probably if you look and make know where the machine gun nest is above you, you're fairly certain that there's one right above your heads.
Oh my God. Micah will do a hand and arm signal for all stop. And he'll just kind of point and he'll put a finger to his lips, like shh, and he'll point upwards, like right over our heads.
Do I hear that from downstairs? No.
No, you don't.
You do not.
God damn it. Well, okay, we got us a little predicament.
Yeah, you got. Yep, you know something above you. You got this mess of people and hardware below you, and you're unfortunately from your vantage point where you're at right now, you do not have ability to see better into the tent or get an observation of what's going on inside there. But there are important people inside that tent.
Did you see that staff?
If maybe repositioning and using your binoculars, could you read lips or hear?
Absolutely, that would be awesome. That's a
yes.
Micah is struck by a revelation of an idea. He can read lips through binoculars. Oof, duh. So he's starting to speculate. Could he potentially move in a southerly direction through these pieces of rubble of buildings? Try to wherever he needs to move to in order to gain a better visibility of the moving lips.
Well, I need a tactics roll from you, sir, if you're going to try, if that's really what you're thinking you want to do.
Well, right now he's scouting out the area. He's trying to see if this is even remotely possible.
Well, that's what you're thinking. What tactics is.
He's feeling oppressed by the proximity.
I will definitely assist him on the tactics roll.
Just see covert operations, tactics covert operations, or
yeah,
something.
That's fine. Yep. You're trying to be covert.
And I'm just thinking about it, so I'll do insight to see if maybe it's a good idea or not.
Oh,
he's like, absolutely, I can do this.
Absolutely not.
Well, I think the way I interpret the bad roll is I have great confidence in my skills.
What's up, Seth?
Or at least I'm not able to determine if I'll succeed or fail.
Okay, I think Alex should still roll his die because he could get a 20.
I thought
he can't. If you don't succeed on the success, you can't.
Okay.
Does not work.
I thought it was just that you could not add the success.
No, you have to have. They have to be able to use it. You have to be successful in the primary.
Micah looks at Alex. Alex is just like, whatever. Just gives a thumbs up.
I'm like, what observations did you have? You relay this information to me so I can come up with a tactic for it.
Well, yeah, movement and then thought process that actually. You're not sure where you should be going.
In all seriousness,
you're out of your league here right now.
Very much so. Yeah, Micah is perhaps even frozen with a little indecision because he noticed the movement overhead. So, above all else, he indicates
hey, Micah, did you see that staff down there?
He's kind of dumbfounded right now and unsure of himself. Other than you have a machine gun nest right above your head.
All right, someone else needs to take the wheel here.
Seth, just join. They're all heckling me already. It's it hasn't stopped. So
Lula's gonna tap on.
Keep kicking like everybody else.
Alex's shoulder. Be like, okay, what if? So there's 2 machine gun nests. There might be 2 more on the other side. So what if we just take over these 2, and then machine gun down the potential other 2, and then just shoot down everybody else while not shooting. Don't damage the tank too much. Like I can repair, but like maybe don't hit the treads. Those ones are kind of a pain. Do not go near the engine rods unless Curleris is very far away. Something like that. Just like do not hit the tanks. Like,
while I admire the enthusiasm, and I really do,
and your priorities,
even with 2 machine gun nests on our side, we are still vastly outnumbered and outgunned.
She like has a depression in her eyes, and she's like, "So we're not gonna be able to get the tank." And on the verge of tears, she's like, "We won't be able to take this one."
Oh no, Lula, we didn't say that.
Commander, say it ain't so.
Have you ever seen
I think if
Saving
I shoot
Private
him
Ryan?
with the BB gun, maybe he'll drop that staff.
Who cares about a staff? There's a tank down there, you guys.
Did you see it?
Okay, Mr. Archaeologist, wanting a nice stick.
We're like we're whisper arguing the whole time.
Exactly.
Oh, damn. I mean, I do think incapacitating the nest above us would not be a bad idea. If we
Why
can
incapacitate?
sneak up there and get eyes on it and see like how many people are up there, maybe it's just one guy. If that's the case, we might be able to pop him with the sleeper gun. And that would improve, I feel like that would improve our odds of at least not getting snuck up from behind or something.
True.
I don't know how we can get eyes on the conversation or like what else is happening in this courtyard. There's just a bunch of people milling about, just a bunch of soldiers hanging out.
No, their formations and the black troops aren't moving. And the regular troops are in their own little area and they kind of mull about in their general vicinity, but the black troops do not move. Except for the ones that are patrolling. There's a squad of each on each entrance on the inside area. The thing is, you're because of your successful observation rolls, you're thinking with your binoculars, you just got to get at a different angle to see possibly in, or get closer down level to maybe even if you don't know hearing because of the you might be able to pick up some of the sounds of the engines and all that are going to drown that out. But the binoculars and possibly,
but I can read lips.
Lip reading, which is, well, you can, honestly, they talk about it. And that is an insight in academia, linguistics role.
Oh, really?
But you've got to you've got to know German.
Oh God! Not only do I okay, all right.
No.
This is the starter adventure. I see what you're doing here. That's exactly my wheelhouse. All right, I tell Alex if you can help me repossession.
Not taking out a machine gun nest is not in your repertoire. Okay, Micah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll whisper to Alex and I'll say, if you can help me move to a better position, I'll bet I can figure out what they're talking about inside that tent. But I can't do it alone.
What do you have in mind of me helping you move to another location?
I don't know. You're the soldier. Tell me where to go.
Okay, so outside of that conversation, does he need like a better viewpoint from this direction or like from the longer sides, the north or south side?
Maybe a tactics roll.
Okay, jeez. You know what? I'm gonna burn one because screw it. Yeah, I'm glad I burned one.
Complication.
You just shove me down to the courtyard. Like, just go get closer. What are you talking about?
Fortune.
Don't overthink it.
Fortune to reroll. Fortune to
You can use fortune to re-roll if you want.
I mean,
it's just a complication.
But the complication here would be like Duff saying, "Yeah, I took a step and like half the building fell down, and now everybody's looking at me." Yeah, I'll burn a fortune. Reroll that 20.
It's a full reroll, isn't it? It's a total reroll.
Yep.
If only he had sticky bombs. That's right. If he only could have gotten sticky bombs from the quartermaster, he'd make it all go away. So close.
Hey,
I thought you had to make the whole roll. Is it just the one die? Okay. Is that how to? I couldn't remember.
Don't know.
No, you can choose however many die you want to reroll. You just have to accept the results.
Yep, you just have to accept the rolls. And he took the complication away from me. So close.
3 successes, Duff.
you're almost dead certain that if you got down in the middle of the northern set of buildings down to the first, second level if it's availability, or the first level of just getting an angle a little bit high, looking down, you could see into the tent a little bit better. And the way they're positioned is just taking a direct view from the north in the center of that row of buildings, looking directly into the tent.
Okay. I will relay that information to Victor to tell him that we have a plan, and we will probably we might require his assistance in carrying this out.
I can't hear you over the
Victor,
staff.
yeah, staff. Jordan.
Yes, okay, that's fine. That's great. Yes.
Jordan, make me a stealth roll since you've been by yourself, sitting in the corner without knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
So I need a stealth check from you, please. Or
Stealth,
you know what? I'm making an observation roll. Insight and observation. I'm still going to take the complication.
And I'm going to use 1 momentum.
Oh, come on. That's fine.
Well, there's no reason not to.
Yeah, we're at 6. Use it up.
Hey.
Would you look at that?
Shit.
He's just sitting on his gargoyle with his
well,
blowing in the wind.
Yeah.
I am the knight.
I'm Batman.
Squad of gunnermans are headed straight for your area to enter. It looks like where y'all are coming in and all that. You're seeing that looks like they enter. You're looking at more. There's been heavy footprints coming in there. It looks like a squad's coming in there of black-clad troopers
coming into our building.
They're coming in exactly where you were at. Yes.
Fuck.
You rack your rifle and bring it up to shoulder height.
No, I'm going to try to go upstairs as quietly as I can.
Stealth roll, please. Urban stealth roll.
Stealth plus what? Coordination?
Yeah, agility and coordination.
Okay. By the way, we should be back to 6, right?
Yeah. Whatever.
Momentum, yeah.
Okay,
so whatever.
I'll buy two dice. So that's down to
4.
Oh,
yeah. So
well, I suck at
dice.
stealth.
That's actually a total of 3 momentum then. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. This guy just cannot quit. Cannot be stopped.
Showing?
No, I see 3, 6, 7.
That is so wrong. Golly.
What was difficulty?
2.
2? Okay.
Actually, you know what? No, just a 1 right now. I didn't even call it. So I called it out. It's a 1. So you got your momentum back. Way to go. Yeah, you make it quick to move up a side stair that does not look like it's being used, and step lightly so you're not leaving footprints and all that. And it's a good 6 of them come in, black gas mask on, moving a little. They move. I wouldn't say jerkily. They move. They're not. It's not very precise. There's a little jerk to them a little bit. It's not, like they're, a good trained German soldier walks when they're walking in line and on a mission, or that they, move with precision. A lot. This precision's not there as you're seeing that, and they fucking stink to high heaven. There's a smell to them. It reeks of death. Oh. It smells just like rotted flesh.
Guess
death.
They can't. They can't shower.
Could be very bad hygiene. And they make their way up out of your sight.
What?
You don't know why they're there, because you don't know what's going on. But they just came in and went upstairs.
Well, that's where I went.
Yeah, but you were able to hide. They went on past you. They went on up out of your sight. They went up. You went up to the second level. They went on up to another area. Yep.
To our location.
They were. You don't know that. You don't know.
Well,
You're not
I
there.
wanted to go up to warn my my
You
friend.
didn't say that. I thought you just said you went upstairs to hide. Did you? You were going to warn
No,
them, which is
I
fine.
didn't say that I was going to hide.
No, I thought you were trying to hide. You're saying you went up to warn your friends.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So you did warn them, and you know that the troopers went on up past you, past where they were at. Okay. When you warned them. So everybody, quietness.
Yes.
There are troopers above you.
To a third floor of the building, like
some third type. Yeah, you haven't seen. Yeah, some they went up
or the roof.
Or yeah. So yeah.
I like elbow Lula and look up, and I was like, support trust, support beam.
Oh, he's telling you where to aim your tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
He's got
you
this
finally
tank
get a
in his
tank.
pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, we already have a tank. I'm trying to get a second.
Right. Then I guess after that plays out, we will make our way. What was it? I think you said like over here or something.
Yeah.
Right here, right in the center area, right where I'm. Yep.
Yeah, there you
go. There's a set of steps, kind of a corridor that looks like it's an entrance from the courtyard side, and you can make your way to look at a little bit of a better angle down into the tin area. Yes, you may. Okay.
Cool.
And you will see a little bit more of the table. It's covered with maps, papers, documents, stuff like that. Both, you know what you're looking at now, and you can see definitely 2 gun nests back up above your head. Then there's movement up there, and the other one is across, way, and they're basically behind the regular German troops are going to be here in this, kind of this area, and the gun nest. You see that little nook area there? They're built into that. It looks like it was arranged or just kind of, put together. But unless you knew what you were looking at and all that, you wouldn't recognize it. And you don't think anybody down in the courtyard, they don't even look up at it. May not even know it's there. All right.
But it is manned.
It is manned. There's at least 4 to 6 individuals up there.
Ooh, hey.
Okay.
So hang on. So the all black clad guys up to the nest above us. Can we tell which faction? I guess who's manning the gun turret that we can see down there? Can we tell if it's a regular German soldier or if it's one of the big dudes?
Not from your viewpoint. No, they are well hidden. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Who's the binoculars? Insight and observation test.
That'll be me.
Take it.
Okay. So Micah gets into his position.
I'll assist if need be.
Do we have that much momentum? 6?
You got 6.
Definitely gonna.
I think
shit out of it, man.
I'm gonna
it
burn
should
one.
be maybe 5, but
yeah, Well, you got 3 successes on that stealth check, so.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You guys hear the pain in Duffy's voice saying that?
Yes, I know. See, he did it again. What?
Okay, hold on.
Beating all the snap out of it. Okay, your
what's
eagle
the
eye.
difficulty?
Apparently, your binoculars are well tuned because you are able to just right as the sun's cresting and showcasing. There's some maps, and you can make out that it's definitely Dunkirk in the area, and what's got to be some small farms or other outskirts, outside the town area, and there are marks like X through a couple of them, and a couple of circles still on another 1 or 2 farms, like they're looking for something. and some scribbling that you can't make out, but there looks like there's definitely like some red X's through what would be considered, a small farmstead or something on the far outskirts of Dunkirk on the German side. The regular German officer is certainly nervous with the individual that is in there with him that has the gnarled staff. He doesn't even look at him. You can tell he is avoiding any and all eye contact with. Yeah. And let's see, what else have we got? And you're try to listen, but yeah, the engine noises and the trucks that have just pulled in from the southeastern entrance are drowning out sound. But are you brave enough or smart enough, I really should say, to try a linguistic test of difficulty of 2 to see if you can read lips, insight, and academia?
100%. 100%. And I'm going to burn a momentum on this.
One momentum gets you 1 dice.
Three.
Burn 3, you get 2 extra
another one?
dice. Burn,
Okay,
you
I'll
got to
do it.
burn a total of 3 dice. Yeah, for 3 momentum to get 2 dice, extra dice.
All right.
Is it possible to assist on that roll?
No,
I don't think so. If I was the GM,
I don't see how, because you. Well,
That's what I'm asking.
okay. I will say yes if you know German.
I do know German.
Then you may assist with your binoculars too. Yep.
I know Hungarian.
Good to know for future reference. Hungary is a little bit further east. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. Success with a complication.
Yes.
Yeah.
5
successes.
It's my gift to you, Doug.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you could burn a fortune and re-roll the 20. But
you can fortunate to suck Duff's happiness away.
I'm not going to do that. Absolutely not.
What? Thank you. But hey, still going to give you
The sun. The
yeah,
sun
the
in my
sun
eyes.
in your the sun in your eyes as you're looking through binoculars just blinded you. Oh, sorry there, Hefe, you didn't pass.
And when
while
my,
we're doing
my vision
this,
recovers,
Clarissa, have you got binoculars?
I think we all do.
Would you look and make you a let's see, because you haven't said much lately. We got to get you involved. We can't put Berg in a corner.
Oh, stop.
Would you make me a straight up medicine and insight? It's insight and medicine check, please.
What specifically am I doing?
You're just make me an insight and medicine check.
All of your vicious wounds have become infected.
Look at this.
Oh,
wow.
Well, okay, fine. It was a difficulty of 0. So you've been looking and watching. You don't know the German. You don't know what they're looking at, but you've been looking at the troops. And yeah, there's definitely something wrong with them. The way I
do speak German, by the way.
Oh, you do speak German. I apologize. Well, so you can't really hear because of the noise. Same issues happening with you. But as your viewpoint and watching and all that the black-clad troopers with the gas mask on,
their movement is not as fluid as a normal human should be.
No, it's not. As though they're stiff. Not very what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, it's just mechanical.
Yeah, not mechanical. No, it's just though they like an old person would move, even though they're not hunched over and all that, but it's just the way that they move.
Are there Russian troops?
No, they are. Well, you don't know their dress is of German, of the makeup of them all, and the weapons they carry, but it's they're covered, almost all their bodies covered, but what you have been able to see when one turns or shifts a little bit, the skin looks decayed, looks gaunt in some spots and all that.
Ooh.
Some of it there's even maybe red deep gashes or scars that you may be able to see behind. Some of them, especially what you would have seen of maybe where their collars meet with their gas mask.
Well,
it's
I will
just,
whisper to the guys and just let everyone know, hey, these troopers, there's definitely something off about them. It appears that they are possibly wounded. Perhaps there's something more to this. I would love to get my hands on one of their bodies to investigate more.
very
They
nice.
move funny.
Are we not doing
Okay.
phrasing anymore?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was happening. Our linguistic test gave us you re-rolled that one, so got rid of that complication, but that was still 2s and 2. Oh my lord!
No, you
4s,
didn't
5.
re-roll.
No, that was.
Oh, you didn't re-roll it. Okay.
That
That was
was
an
the
assist.
assist.
So
Okay.
you get to deliver a complication amongst the successes. You said it was a
Oh.
difficulty 2 or something. I don't know the
Yeah,
difficulty.
it was definitely a difficulty of 2. Yep. So,
Okay,
but you still
so-
got the complication. Will the officer. You're watching. He's definitely regular German officer. He's definitely nervous. His words are jumbled. Keeps stumbling over some of his words as he's talking. He's looking and he looks at the gentleman just out of the corner of his eye. He's not making direct eye contact with him. Then he's pointing down at the map and he's saying, "We have raided several of these homes. We have checked and searched these areas. We have not found, we have failed to turn up any sign. Blue crystals, you thought he said, and giant bugs is what you think his words were? Can't be. That didn't make
Okay.
sense.
That's obviously
Giant
the complication. I
bugs,
misread the lips.
blue crystals.
I am the
He
one who
says-
knocks. Weird.
Yeah.
I am not
all
in
he
danger, Herr
knows
Fräulein.
is a few civilians pointed them towards the farms just outside of towns, inciting what had to be local myths and legends. But what he points is to a couple of markings on the map that don't have red X's in them. Okay. As he continues on, and the other man with the staff is just, looking at him, not moving, there's no nods of the heads, not even a twitch. The other German officer, his demeanor is kind of, I guess he's getting a little bit more confident as his words are coming out. And he says that without orders to push on into Allied territory, it will be impossible to determine what may lie near Dunkirk. He is very discontented about the fact that his and his men have been ordered to stop the assault on Dunkirk and investigate some nonsensical fantasy of someone. Their sole objective should and always be win the war as rapidly as possible. And he's definitely starting to, rise up a little bit more because he's, the true German way. He wants to, he's a soldier. He's not some investigator searching for something. The other man with the staff and all that, you have no idea what's going on, but all of a sudden he bellows out what you can hear. It basically, this shout comes out of him in a tone that is furious. We are, we are all soldiers, but treasure hunters. Madness is not of your concern. Your concern is what is best for the Reich. And bam, that kind of calms things down for a second. Don't understand what
I think
what the hell?
Micah's whispering the words that he's reading as he's reading them, and when he says blue crystals and bugs, it's like he puts like a serious questioning tone on it, like maybe I didn't read that correctly, and he's straining to try to make sure he's reading the lips correctly. It's quite possible, guys.
Well, here's your
that's the complication.
Here's your complication. Well, part of it, I'm spending a couple of threat here.
Oy vey.
I bet you gotta love it.
Finally.
So
Yeah.
the masked man turns as the main officer is just now heard that comment, and it's just like he's spitting out of himself, just trying to come up with what to say to do something. And he's going to turn and bark orders. He's looking toward his troops. He's had enough. He thinks he doesn't understand what he's giving his report. He wants his men. He wants them in battle. He turns and he's pointing, and he looks like he's going to give orders when you all hear "Powie," and you look. The big man with the staff has got a Luger out, and he has fired it point blank at the officer, the German officer, shooting him point blank dead. And his chest is sitting there, and he's looking, and you can see the blood, beginning to pool out of the gun wound, and he's starting to turn. And another shot, the officer, the main black-clad officer, shoots another one and just hits him. Looks like he caught bone and all that, because the chest explodes out, and he just collapses backwards across the table. And the masked man stands, and he's looking. You can see smoke coming out of the barrel and all that. And he turns and he looks. There's silence outside of the roar of engines, and the officer he's down on the ground, not moving. The other one, he's standing there looking at him, and the German troops, the regular troopers, are all staring at each other, and they look back, and they begin to start taking steps toward this officer, ready to avenge their fallen commander. When, oh my God, the machine gun nest, the Panzer and machine guns that are in a couple of the trucks just open up on the German troops in front of you. Not the black clad guys, just the German regular troopers.
Not the Nazis.
Yeah.
Oh no! Shucky
A
darn.
hail of gunfire, yes, erupts from everywhere onto the men, reducing them to bloody chunks before they even make another step in the courtyard. They are cut down in moments.
Lula just instinctively.
Yeah, I think Micah instinctively reflexes way back, as far back as he can get, and he's starting to think like maybe now's a good time to go.
You hear over the din a booming voice that says "Schwarze Sonne," which basically is "kill them all." And you see the black stormtroopers basically begin to move into the group, and they're just anybody that looks like they survived are getting blown away on the ground by the black clad troopers. Y'all have witnessed this. You have now been subjected to truly brutality that you have not seen in war before. All of you will need to make a will versus resilience check, discipline skill test of 2, except for Jordan Ash, who understands the Great War truth. He has the truth, understanding that this is war, and he has seen it before. This kind of killing.
Okay, will and what now?
Will and resilience. Difficulty
gotcha.
of 2.
Oh my God.
Well, Clarissa's in wars, right?
Yeah, you probably have. Yep.
I'm gonna try
Schwarze
to.
Sonne means black sun for you German. Okay.
Okay, I burned 1 momentum for an extra. Yeah, I got another complication for you, Duff, and I'm not re-rolling it. So, did I succeed or? Oh
Yeah,
no,
you
I didn't. 'Cause
succeeded. The
I only
complication
got one success, so I actually didn't.
No,
make
it doesn't. No, you didn't. So,
Yeah. So I
if you
gravely
don't
suffered.
succeed,
My camera goes off.
I stole a momentum as well. I got 2 successes.
As long as you get 2 successes, you are good. If you do not succeed, you have 4 stress, mental stress given to you with piercing 1, which I believe means it nullifies armor, right? Piercing, I believe.
Armor only.
Yeah. So or if it's in this case, since it's mental, I think it.
I think courage.
Courage. If you had
is
courage,
like armor for the mind.
Exactly right. So it would nullify if you, depending on how much courage you have, to be able to offset that like armor. So, does anybody have courage in their sets?
I have 1 courage.
Yeah. So you're piercing 1. Unfortunately, you're going to take full 4 then of mental stress. If you have
write
courage,
about this in my diary tonight for sure.
Yeah. So, what is happening here? As long as you get 2 successes, you're okay. If you do not, then piercing 1, you're going to take them, unless you have more than 1 point of courage, then you can nullify one of them, but you're going to get some stress, what you just witnessed.
Did you do a reroll?
Yeah, I did. I burned a fortune.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Is mental and physical stress
it's all the same? It's all the same.
same.
Yeah, it's all the same. Yeah. So it's stress. Yep. And Blackstone, I'm just giving it to y'all, because of what's going on there. Yeah, you just now recognize the black sun. That's, now this is the armband that you're seeing. It's a black sun on that. As you're recovering and watching this and stepping back to see the onslaught, the black-clad troopers begin to gather up the bodies, and they load them onto the flatbed trucks who had just entered the compound.
So, Duff.
Yep.
With that, I feel like now maybe I am starting to put things together. You want to let me make another roll to try and maybe get some insight or something? It's bizarre. It's crazy, but it just might work.
You can certainly try.
Like science and insight, maybe?
Can I make a mysticism roll now?
On what? You don't know.
Hold on.
On what? You don't have enough information yet about what's going on.
What all we've seen and what basically all the information that we've been gathered. It specifically covers the knowledge of rites and practices performed by leaders. It basically,
all you've seen so far is a mass execution.
Well, I thought that they were injured, but now they're gathering all the dead.
They're gathering all the dead bodies. They are. Yeah. So, I mean,
they are acting as if they are not injured, right?
No, the black-clad troopers are gathering up the dead bodies and putting them in a truck.
But people that are injured should not be able to do that easily.
They take it. You don't see them. They're not like superhuman strength. I'll tell you that. They're taking, a few of them have to pick up the bodies and they throw them into the truck, but they do it very slowly. Okay. Now so if you want to make that check, you may go right ahead there, Clarissa.
I do. I'm just curious. So maybe reason and academia or science or something like that.
You make the call. You make the roll. You can call it.
All right.
Now, Jeff, on your deal is Mississippi. You haven't. I mean, other than there's a cool-looking staff, everything else you've seen has just been the troops have mowed down another set of troops. So,
I only got one success, so I feel like maybe just my spidey senses are tingling, but I don't have it all put together yet.
they're moving. So if they were moving, that like maybe they just came out of like surgery or they're healing, and they don't have, they're moving because of wounds and all
And
that.
that's probably why they're wearing the gas masks, because they're still,
Yeah. You don't know. You understand what happens to a body to recover.
Absolutely.
And they're moving in that way. They're not moving in undead fashion, just so they don't look like that. They're not talking zombies here, or are we?
That's just nonsense.
Yeah, that's just nonsense. Okay, but they are moving as though they have, multiple injuries. The way that they're positioning themselves.
I suspect that they've been gassed previously. That's why their flesh is maybe a little,
Yep.
And they smell like gas.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like that when you're gassed. I've seen a lot of people die by gas.
That's true. And the smell is not of chemical smell; it's of just rotted flesh, death.
Interesting.
But it's just the smell. Not even a burnt flesh. But then there's a shout that's coming from the Black Sun leader, officer, what you want to call him. He bellows out from behind that mask, and you'll hear it as after everything is kind of come to us to the low roar. Scour the area, locate any stragglers, and put them down. Bring the bodies back here. We withdraw at sundown. And then you begin to see troopers begin to break out into squads. 2 of those groups are coming directly towards y'all to where y'all are watching from the entranceway into the building.
Well, time to GTFO.
Yes.
And I guess screw the church.
We need to get to the church.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to take a very long detour to get to that point because we're not making it straight south.
No, and we can always go tomorrow.
Who wants to make their stealth check?
Oh, fuck.
Coordination and stealth.
Victor?
To get the hell out of Dodge maneuver.
Matt, you're muted.
I'm taking momentum.
Okay. Take it.
3 successes.
Hey.
3 successes. The get out of hell dodge maneuver. It was successful from Victor as you make your way out north, and then the question is, you're gonna hide in some buildings or get, there's no movement in the general area. They're coming towards you, and they're all leaving, by foot. These squads are now coming out, 5 to 7 men, and they're, what I said, 100 and some of them, and they're all moving out, armed to the gills, and they're coming out. You know what the orders are. The German guys deciphered it. Where are we moving?
What was the difficulty for that, by the way?
Just one.
So we got 2 back.
Yep.
Okay.
I recommend due north, and then keep moving north through the buildings, or
northwest to reach the Allied lines. No.
That's not a terrible idea. There's hopefully we can get into these buildings here, and then make our way across the street up at the top of the intersection, and just kind of put some distance between here and there.
The tank.
Well, if we do a mad dash towards the lines,
The tank could just drive a hole right through.
Well, you don't know if there's other troops and patrols elsewhere. You just what you saw. I'm just letting you know what's coming out. It's starting to scour the area. So the question is, where are you going? What are your orders, and what are you supposed to be doing?
Is it crazy for us to stay right here? Because this might be the only place where they're not looking. They might just leave this
they're
area.
coming right at you.
They're about to walk right past us.
And you told them, you heard them say, scour the area and kill everybody and bring the bodies back here. Yeah.
Well then, if we can move due north just to escape this courtyard immediately, let's do that.
Well, you did. You got that on that roll. That got you out of the building and moving north. The question is, you're now in the buildings across from you. Where are we going? What are your?
I'm looking at the map. It looks like if we come out here, the only ways to get out of this area that still show up on the map anyway, is this way or up this way and then back over like that.
And where are we going?
Away.
Can we get into the next set of buildings?
You
Just like
did.
front door, back door.
You've already done that. I've already told
Alright,
you.
so-
You're already
alright,
in the
so-
next set of
okay.
buildings. You got out. The question is, you're recording. You know that they're moving out. The question is, where are you going? What are your orders?
I'd say start making our way towards this corner here. God, map.
That's fine. Okay.
By the way, I'm gonna just get my knife out and use my sling to carry my rifle.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got
We're
this
gonna
really cool
hold
BB gun.
For the night, right here, so y'all can determine what you're going to do. So, ta.
Okay.
So, because you've got to decide, you got to do something, and you know where you're saying back to the lines. All you're doing is moving back through town into more buildings and all that. That's just off the map. It's just more buildings and all. If you're trying to get back to the lines, that's due west. But you also know you've got to get to a church. You guys keep forgetting that. Okay, that's due south. I mean, due south from where you're at. So either way, you've got troops everywhere. They're now actively looking for anybody.
Duff.
Okay, you're quite welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You want that complication to mess with me? I just now gave it to you, so you're quite welcome. Okay.
Technically, I gave it to you.
I'm a giving fool. Okay. All right. Yes, we're going to hold there until next Monday, where we will pick up episode 3, where they have tried to figure out what they went from, one shit to maneuver to another one. And now they're even in worse trouble because now they're freaked out and know that they're against a foe that they have never met before. And this group ain't playing around. So anything else, gentlemen, you'd like to add to your scene or your conversation or what the hell's going on before we cut it for the night?
Micah dumps the case of McRibs as a distraction. And the soldiers slip and slide on the sandwiches like banana peels.
Is that a truth? You want to spin that? Yeah, okay. A truth on that.
Buys us a couple extra rounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Did we get cards working?
The cards are all everything. Stream elements and stream loots are working.
So next game session, folks, please support your fellow gamers here.
Half of them are just McDonald's coupons anyway.
Oh,
you want me to make? I'll make a damn freaking coupon.
A McRib card.
Yeah,
a McRib
please do.
card, yeah.
Please do.
So, and I didn't. Yeah. So I'm looking at the D&D one. Damn it, the Achtung Cthulhu cards. I haven't even scratched the surface of what you can do with the cards for all this. I got a ton already there. And I started using Legos, the Marine World War II Legos, the German and the Americans and the Allies to add them to the cards. And I was having a lot of fun with this. But I'm telling you, yeah, I'm going to go bananas with all the different rows to affect rolls and all that. And what to add in. So that being said, anybody got anything to announce coming up? Brian, you got anything to say? Matt, we don't have anything much yet until Gary Con, or y'all don't. I should say I don't have anything because I'll just be sitting here.
If you hunt me down at
working.
GaryCon and you come play with us, I am running some Shadow Dark stuff that I've been writing, so feel free.
Okay.
And tell
But
them
only
your
during the
character's
day. Don't
backstory.
expect to see him around in the evening.
That's right.
Yeah,
It's
that's
true.
right.
It's very true.
He'll be at his chateau. No, are you taking the van down? Are y'all staying in the van? Or are you going to get actual?
I'm bringing the van, but we have a cabin. Yeah,
got a cabin.
which is
Oh, I'm
only 10 minutes away.
So, all right. That's coming up. That's still in March. We still got a little time to behave. We still got plenty of gameplay here to get through this, to see, continue on, figuring out what we like, don't like, and if we're going to continue. You never know. We might continue on because I have got more content than I know what to do with this lovely rule set. That's it, folks. We appreciate it. Good job, players. We're good to go. Any comments, put them in chat for us, and guys, put them in Cthulhu to chat. And with that, we will say good night. Everybody take care, and we'll see you later.
See ya.
Son of a gun. You thought I was going to say son of a bitch, didn't you?